And good evening, my lovely Lost Tales, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite for my magical Monday stream. How is it going, my lovelies? Yes, indeed, I am back from vacation, and thank you all so much for the incredibly kind, warm welcome. Let me just go through all the amazing resubs that just happened. Thank you so much. Let's see now. From Weaver of Passion, thank you so much for the 17-month resub. Thank you so much. King Deadlock, thank you so much for the 20-month resub. It's great to have you back, Stephanie. We missed you. I missed you guys too. Thank you. And Samuel, of course, with 57-month resub. Holy shit, it's been quite some time, hasn't it? Welcome back, Stephanie, our immortal Fey Queen of the Vampires. You are a reason humanity makes art. You are why the stars twinkle, the birds chirp, the sun rises, the winds... See, you were building up to that. Did you draft this message months in advance and we're just waiting to put the wind skitters into it? God damn it. Let me just take that again. You are the reason humanity makes art. You are why stars twinkle, the birds chirp, the sun rises, the wind skitters. You are the unending center of the universe. You are too kind, Sam. Thank you so much for the resub. Svala Holder, thank you so much for the 46-month resub. It's almost coming up to a full 4 years now, which is incredible. Welcome back, Stephanie. Now go chase them monsters. Oh, I plan on it. They won't be able to escape from me. And Weaver of Passion, thank you so much for the 5 gifted community subs. Thank you so much for supporting my archive of lovely Lost Tales. It really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. And Satya, thank you so much for the 6-month Prime resub. This is a must-do every month, and I very much appreciate it every month. Thank you so much, Satya. And overall, a big thank you to everyone for this amazing hype train that we already have going, kicking things off for tonight. Oh, what a way to welcome me back. Thank you so much, my lovelies. And how have you been? I've been not working at all. I've totally just been relaxing and taking time for myself, not working myself out into a secondary worse burnout than before. Stephanie, love your Orc Warrior ASMR videos. It's my favorite ASMR videos. Oh, thank you so much, Slinking Cash. There's like a whole different array of different types of ASMR videos out there on YouTube. So it really does mean a lot that you say that mine's one of my series is your favorite. So thank you so much. It's been a good month for me. I'm waiting on a wheelchair for my key today. Oh, I hope the little baby's doing okay. Work? What is this word? I know, right? I only know, like, chillax and good vibes. I'm constantly in a state of chillax and good vibes, totally not at all well acquainted with the words burnout and worse burnout. Have you not been getting any rest? No. I did have my mum visit me in London and we spent a good amount of time together and I absolutely prioritized every bit of one-on-one time I got to have with her. So I did relax. I did relax last month, I promise, okay? I've been pretty busy. Last month I've got a lot of animation projects done for different people, including a special animation for an event that Blair Bears is planning. That's awesome. And yeah, I've been doing really good. That's great to hear. That's so good. Good on you. She had a smaller, more smug burnout under the first one. I mean, Metalloid Man, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Listen, I can't talk about what I was working on. I'm sorry. Hopefully when I can talk about it, or when I feel ready to talk about it, the excitement is going to overwhelm the disappointment that I have taken every little bit of time that I wasn't relaxing with my mum or recovering after the Ghost concert, working on stuff, secret stuff. Sometimes life happens. Exactly, life happens, we make the most of it. Also, side note, the Ghost ritual last month was so much fun. I had such a great time of it, and I'm already wishing, like, can I go again? Can I just fly off to wherever they're touring at the moment? I think they're in Europe at the moment. I think they just played Prague, maybe? Or Berlin? They're somewhere in Europe at the moment. And I'm thinking like, okay, realistically, how much would it cost for me to just take a week off to fly to wherever like their next destination is in a few days, book a hotel room and a concert ticket and see them again. To be fair, you did work on 2 audiobooks, so it's understandable. Exactly. Also, if you haven't checked out, I have announced that I got to narrate the audiobook for Boomtown Snap, which is an awesome novel by an Australian author, and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun recording it. So if you like kind of domestic drama or more domestic sort of novels, more literary fiction, really recommend checking out. It's fun. Really good book. I've gotten more work done on 40k fanfic, which is turning out bigger than it should. Oh, I know that feeling. When you think like, hey, I'm just gonna write like this fun little bit of fan fiction, it'll be just like a couple of chapters long, and then it turns into the Odyssey. I had that same feeling with Sleep Token. Oh my god, absolutely. I could absolutely understand that. Excuse me. How's it going for Little Star? Are they alright? No, they're not alright. Everything is far from alright in the Shadows and Stardust universe. Oh, but how are you guys feeling? Are you guys ready to perhaps check out tickets and head over to MonsterCon? Because I've been... this game came out only a few weeks ago. About middle of April or something. So I haven't seen any spoilers for it. And it's from the Monster Prom series. Of course I'm gonna love it. But are you guys ready to jump on in tonight? Because I most certainly am. How does it feel to be back from your vacation, Stephanie? It feels good. It feels good. It's definitely gonna take me a little while to adjust to getting back into the flow of conversation when it comes to streaming, just because I've taken like a full month away from just keeping in mind I have to have a running commentary on these things. Alrighty, so shall we jump over to the lovely screen for MonsterCon? Because I am much excited. I'm very excited. Okay, so we have, of course, our beautiful Eldritch Abomination, Zoe, looking adorable and nerdy as always. I love her so much. Oh, and I see we have our very first Pick My Voice of the evening, requesting the deliciously dark Night Angel. And I will say, to be the first one to be asked to return after such a long time away, you honor me with such a request. It's almost as though you need me. Ghost Tales, hello there. Welcome back to the Brewers Respite. It is your first time with us. I hope I don't scare you away. But I hope you're all in the mood for some deliciously dark, witty banter. Let us begin. MonsterCon, shall we? As this is our first time sinking our teeth into this particular game, let's get some tutorials. Take us by the hand and guide us through this. Do you want to hear awesome voice effects, or would you rather make them up as you go? I do like the voices. Sweet. Although mine, I've heard, is quite charming as well. Night Angel scared me when I was listening to her. Oh. Don't you fret, my dear little star. I only hope to chill you in the best possible way. There's no reason to be afraid of me. I would never dream of hurting a hair on your pretty little head. Why don't we try a regular game? Nice in the middle. See how we do. Oh, and we get to choose a soundtrack. Something cute and sweet. Something retro? Something fantastical? Oh, I personally think something perhaps more relaxing and unwinding. Some lo-fi beats would be perfect. Ah, SpookyCon. For some it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. No. And here we could finally feel like no matter who we were, we belonged. Alrighty, let's pick our adorable little hero. Oh, they're all so sweet. Let's go with you, darling. Let's go with our hostess's name, shall we? Hello, Spirit Wolf. Welcome back. Good to see you. Don't mind me some lurking while I'm playing some Baldur's Gate 3. That's perfectly fine, Wild Angel. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And lurkers are more than welcome here. I'm very aware that I have a particularly delicious tone of voice, and some people just like hearing me chat in the background. But thank you so much for joining us and saying hello. Let's not make Night Angel mad. Oh. I'm in a surprisingly playfully patient mood tonight, so don't you worry. Just don't do anything to piss me off and we'll be right, little star. We'll be perfectly fine. But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for the night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con. Oh. This is going to be interesting. Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam de Leoncourt, 4XX, year unknown. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dog.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all of the fandoms he loved.
Count your days, fuckers.
Omen, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. I like her. Oh, I like her already.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
I know that voice, but our hostess will get to that in a second. Nico Sharp, 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway.
And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. Oh, look at our cast. Aren't they just adorable? Some of them remind me of the heroes I used to work with. And I don't mean that as a compliment. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone the rest of our lives? Oh, wouldn't that be terrible? Let's focus back on the game at hand, shall we? Let's, do that quick stretch check. Thank you, Wild Angel. We'd had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Now you'll have to choose 3 things you like. Each like is tied to one or several romance options. Your likes will soft lock you into some ROs you'll encounter more often. You can correct this soft lock by meeting other ROs in the food court, which you'll see later. After the likes phase, you'll be asked to choose a top 3 within a category. You choose your first, second, and third favorite option in descending order. This will shape your starting stats. Okay, 3 things we like. Ooh, all of these sound deliciously promising. I think I do like it when the villain wins at the end. And I'm a sucker for an enemies to lovers trope. Looking metal does sound promising. I do like knives. Let's go with those 3. Choose your top 3 favorite animals. Ooh. I like wolves and owls and octopuses, I think. We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
I have too many ideas.
Making our own comic. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Choose your genre. Ooh, gotta go with romance, right? The fear of failure had stopped us from too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay, and with that we come to the end of the Pick My Voice. Thank you so much, Satya, for requesting Night Angel. That was a lot of fun to warm up the night. Also, I hope that laugh wasn't too unhinged. Just, that line just came up perfectly and Night Angel's just like, ha 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 ha, yeah, that sucks being alone for the rest of your life. Anyway. Okay, it looks like maybe we'll be bumping into Zoe a little bit more, which is fine. Honestly, I don't have my heart set on anyone in particular, although I did immediately pick up that I think the Mimic is voiced by, fuck. Brandon Rogers. I'm sorry. I knew his name was Brand, but I was like, what is his last name? And I just had a quick mental blank. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I love Zoe, though.
Wait a second, champ.
Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way.
Think of it like some sort of tutorial.
God knows you could use one of those.
As everyone knows, the main activity of a con is finding love. Yeah, I know, it isn't really. But this is Stephanie we're talking about. Look at her, she's probably aiming to get a date at the big con after party.
Ah, yes, the silence speaks volumes. How dare you judge me, sir? I like the new lighting. Oh, so the lighting's different is because it's now spring heading into summer, and so it's brighter outside for longer in the day. So everything balances out once night falls, but that's why I look a little bit more orange than normal. Hey, Sophia, how's it going? Welcome back.
Well, if you want to get a date, you better get to know the other person and what they look for in a potential partner.
Exactly. Do they share dreams and fears? Are your visions of the world in sync? Are your souls truly compatible?
too complicated. Let's say someone's personality can be defined through 5 traits: smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. Let's call them stats. Sounds cooler and more video gamey.
A tad reductive, but let's work with that.
Then you have to ask yourself, is your fun high enough for someone who loves to party? Is your boldness low enough for someone who likes peace and quiet?
Sometimes people are even more ambiguous, like they may like someone who's just balanced.
The point is, everyone has their standards, stat standards.
And if by some chance you want to go to the party by yourself,
which is a totally valid option if that's your jam,
don't think you'll be exempt from managing your stats. You can still fail at it.
There's more stuff to keep in mind, but let's cover that later, okay? There was a panel I wanted to check out.
Sounds good. And I have to rehearse the next tutorial.
Have fun, Stephanie!
Okay, so let me just show you guys what my stats are. So, bye-bye. There it is in the corner. So we have mostly strengths in boldness and smarts and creativity, which is all nice and quite well balanced. Charm and fun is a little on the low side, but I have a feeling boldness will serve us well if we want to seduce the villain. No! You can't see me because I'm invisible. This is certainly a no-cam stream. Alrighty, let's get me back up there, so... There we go! Alrighty. So, we have boldness, creativity, and smarts are our main strengths. Where should we head to? I'm not really gunning for any one person in particular, but who should we go and see? So we've got the merch hall, the lobby, community zone, main stage, hotel, and outdoors. It doesn't seem to light up with any one skill in particular from what I can see, or like you need to go to this area to improve this thing. So, Oh, thank you for the hydrate check. Doesn't have anyone in mind, immediately goes for hot villain. I mean, come on. I have a type, okay? And that type is, they're awful, but I can make them worse. Okay. Also, hi, Yapeng. Welcome back. Let's see. Oh, wait, it does highlight. So boldness is... Is that the community hall? Community zone upstairs is for fun instead. So fun, boldness, charm, smarts. Main stage, hotel and outdoors. Why don't we head straight to the expo and see what our boldness can do? Oh my god, that cosplay is so cute. The type is blood orange flags. Exactly. I'm a lady of refined taste, after all. You're roaming around the lobby and you find someone with their exact same cosplay. Unacceptable. Absolutely acceptable, by the way. And yes, I am, as someone who loves going to, like, conventions and stuff, I will be having my own little insights and commentary on this. But yeah, absolutely. If someone has, like, is cosplaying the same character as you, go up to them and, like, say how awesome it is, and maybe you want to take a photo of the two of you together, because there's, like... No, don't compare yourself to other cosplayers who cosplay the same character that you care so much about. Just celebrate the character together. Talk about the show together. Or the movie or whatever the character's from. You're roaming around the lobby and you find someone with your exact same cosplay. Unacceptable. You decide to solve this conflict the traditional way. A knife fight to the death. That's what the parking lot is for at the con. The other cosplay doesn't carry a knife, so he gets automatically disqualified. You win the right to cosplay. You gain 2 boldness for always carrying a knife for no reason at all, and because I'm kind of scared of you. You You fake a paper cut to have an excuse to hang out with Owen and Doug while they get their con volunteer hours manning the first aid booth. Liam's there too. Okay, the villain is really hot. No! I love Owen, they're hot. She's so hot, you guys. The monotony of Liam drilling everyone on their first aid knowledge is interrupted by a woman stumbling into the booth, clutching her waist.
Doug, con volunteer.
Don't worry, miss. We're trained volunteers. Can we help? Can you describe your pain? Yeah, I'm experiencing chest pressure, fluid retention, and decreased urine output. I think I'm suffering from acute kidney failure. That's specific.
Godspeed.
You appear to be the biggest expert on your own condition. I give you this scalpel and wish you luck. Oh my god, I love her. Also, like, I could I took one look at her outfit and went, the cosplayers are gonna fucking love this. Just then, a group of guys carrying in their friend who's bleeding everywhere. Oh, another one. We're busy right now. You'll have to reschedule your injury for a later appointment. But we need help. I bet my bro here $10 that I could use my new arrows of unreasonable sharpness to puncture his kidney at 50 feet. Who's that woman in the middle? That is Omen. She's a supervillain, and we fucking love her. Totally worth it. What? Why? You didn't even win the $10. Jesus dog fucking Christ, this is a disaster. A con is not the place to treat multiple serious kidney injuries. You're right, Liam. If only we had more than one spare kidney. What? Why'd you have a spare kidney at all? Is she cosplaying as an Iron Maiden? I think she's just an Iron Maiden, but like they took an Iron Maiden and made it into a villain, like character design, which is so cool. She's just so cool and so hot and so cool. Well, one kidney-related injury happening at a con is improbable enough, but two? That's just unheard of. Anyway, I'll page the on-site surgeon and tell him he has to leave the Shonen marathon early. But we're gonna have to decide who gets the spare kidney and who doesn't.
I'm out.
I don't want that on my conscience. Stephanie, you make the call. Save your friends from making the hard choice. Stab yourself in the kidney. Sharing is caring. Split the spare kidney so each of them gets half. You know what? In terms of boldness, stabbing yourself in the kidney is... it's pretty bold. Okay. I'm just gonna go on chaos mode and see where that gets me. I'm gonna save my friends from making the hard choice and stab myself in the kidney. You grab one of those arrows of unreasonable sharpness and stab yourself in the general kidney area. Did you just do that so you could get the kidney? No way, you've got to talk to a professional about your attention-seeking issues.
Well, I've heard worse.
Come on, Stephanie's our friend. I know she'd give one of us a spare kidney if we stabbed ourselves. Well, I'd never stab myself in the kidney, so that comparison is flawed by design. Perhaps Stephanie stabbed herself to spare us from having to choose which stranger should receive the kidney. Spare you the decision, that is. Were it up to me, I would eat the kidney in front of you all and wash it down with your pathetic tears. Well, I know who chat's gonna be in love with. You bunch of simps. I know you. I've been doing this shit for over like 7 years now by this point, like streaming and stuff. I know you guys. I know you guys. So this is our wife. She is spiky, but we still love to give her hugs. Wait, Logan. Oh, hey Logan, how's it going? Welcome back. You have perfect fucking timing. We are having a great time tonight. It is my return to Twitch after my vacation last month. And oh boy, Buckle the fuck up. We're playing MonsterCon and having a grand old time. Oh, like you're any better when it comes to red flags. Swallowholder, how dare you call me out in front of my chat? How very dare. Okay, let's keep going. If that's the case, Stephanie's definitely an idiot, but she's also a good friend. Why, thank you. Can she be both? An idiot and a good friend? Logan, can you confirm this, please? I mean, that describes most of the people I hang out with, so sure. Then let's do it, for our good, idiotic friend. The surgeon replaces your kidney. You gain +2 bonus for stabbing yourself, but lose 2 charm.
The fun starts now.
Wait a second, it's time for a new episode of Tutorials with Liam and Zoe.
Yes, we realized we have explained the importance of managing stats, but we didn't cover how to manage them properly.
Exactly, stats can be managed in a number of ways. Well, let's cover the most important one.
That'd be experiencing the sort of absurd and exciting adventures that usually take place once you visit a location.
Let's call these experiences events for short.
Normally, during an event, you face a conflict you must solve by choosing between potential solutions. Options, if you will. Can confirm she lives in my walls and screeches at me. 10 out of 10, Lamau. Exactly, that's where I was on vacation. I was living in Logan's walls. The sharp cotton candy inside the walls is delicious, by the way. Nom nom nom. It's so chewy and it makes my mouth taste like copper. Oh wait, I missed that one. Choose a smart option, you gain smarts, blah blah blah.
Yeah, if you choose to punch a bear, that'd be quite bold of you, so you gain boldness.
But stats are also lost when choosing an option. Every path is not taken as a stat lost.
Which is to say, if you choose the smart option instead of punching the bear, then you'd gain smarts but lose boldness.
Just try not to punch a bear, okay?
Liam, let Stephanie punch a bear if that's who she is as a person.
Anyway, there are a few more ways of managing stats, like...
Liam, let's write those down in a manual or something. I really want to go check out those limited figurines I told you about.
True, we can keep giving you tips later, yes? In the meantime, don't get yourself killed. No promises! I'm gonna die horribly with a smile on my face. Okay, so I've got really good boldness. Why don't we improve our creativity, maybe? Was that hotels and outdoors? Yes, I think so. Honestly, like, the grounds outside the convention center are some of the best places to be because you just watch, like, people from different fandoms interacting with each other and talking and hanging out, and it makes for some wild moments. Yeah, let's hang out in the hotel and outdoors area. You decide to hit the hotel bar for a cocktail because you're classy like that. Okay, that sounds like me at a con. It's a pity you don't know shit about cocktails. When the waiter comes, you panic and order made-up cocktails like a twisted torso, a hug on the hill, and a vacuum cleaner. What do you know? They do have those cocktails. You proved your credentials as a cocktail connoisseur, and you get totally shit-faced thanks to your +2 creativity for coming up with drink names. A bit later, you, Liam, April, and Omen are enjoying some downtime together. April's very focused on whatever she's writing in her notebook. Hello, wife. Even her pajamas are fucking cute. Look at her. I'm looking respectfully. Excuse me. April, what is it about that scribble that engrosses you so? Are you penning another diary entry? The last one left off on quite the cliffhanger.
I would violate community guidelines.
Oh, you little sneak. So you like the bit about my wet dream and the bouncy castle? I'm actually too busy to talk right now, sorry. I gotta push through this writer's block and finish the lyrics for my next single. So far, I've got, you fill me up with magic, so sweet it's almost tragic. I'm a sucker for your lollipop love. But now I'm stuck. Maybe because I'm not craving lollipops right now? I'm a sucker for your beefy 5-layer burrito love. Isn't as catchy though.
stream.
I think your writer's block is due to a faulty foundation. The melody and lyrics you have so far are too formulaic.
The point of formulas is that they always work. You know, like you probably learned in 6th grade math.
The nerve of you. We're talking about art, not math. Art smart. Personally, April, I think you're wasting an opportunity to control your minions with this new musical composition.
And more like stands than minions, silly goose.
Mere semantics. These stands follow your every whim, do they not? You can easily mobilize them to do something fun, like ritualistic arson. Hey guys, I got a fun new project I'm putting together. We're going out... we're going out into the desert, building an effigy, and we're gonna burn it. Just make sure to check your junk mail and your emails in case you get a weird email from me saying, hey guys, here's the coordinates for where we're gonna burn the effigy in the middle of the fucking desert. Or you'll get a DM from Bingus or something. Omen, don't convince April to manipulate her fan base into committing heinous crimes. Why not? Okay, no. Be responsible. If you're gonna have a fan base, be responsible and be aware of the power you wield. And do it respectfully. In very funny ways. Yeah, I'm down. I could bring the pickup truck. Huzzah! Good to hear it. Burning Swan 2025. I would wield it like a sledgehammer. Fuck yes.
Yeah, I would never do that. I've definitely never done it before, either.
She's cute. I like April. It seems like April doesn't want your friend's unsolicited advice, but shutting Liam and Owen up is unrealistic. So the next best thing to offer her is your unsolicited advice. Lord Azul, thank you so much for the 18-month resub. 18 months with the Seraph of Stories. It's been wonderful to be here. And welcome back, Stephanie. It is good to be back, Lord Azul. Thank you so much for the resub. I really, really appreciate it. Excuse me. Fans love to wildly theorize about celebrities' personal lives. Write a song that vaguely implies that you've murdered someone. All good songs summon the devil when you play them in reverse. Just write down a devil summoning invocation and put it in reverse. Honestly, I'm trying to pin down... Okay, that one feels like that's more leaning into creativity. And that one is more boldness. Does it say at all which of the two? Like, I kind of want to pick the devil summoning one, but I think this one would appeal to Omen more. That one could be creativity or fun. Like, my creativity isn't bad. But it's not amazing. It is one of my top... It's my second strongest trait. Okay, just for the sheer chaos of it, and maybe we'll summon a devil, I want to pick this one. All good songs summon the devil when you play them in reverse. Just write down a devil summoning invocation and put it in reverse.
Honestly, not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. Cultish chants hidden in pop music is just edgy enough to stir up interest. Does anyone know a good spell to summon the devil? I can no longer cast this sort of magic because I'm not allowed to have fun, apparently. Oh, baby girl, no, it's okay. I'll get you as many, like, forbidden books of ancient eldritch lore as you want. Because you're worth it. I've mostly hidden them in Logan's wall. I've got a Prince of Hell's phone number. Does that count?
Sorry, but no.
No, which means it's up to you, Stephanie. Because I certainly don't know anything about dark forbidden magic.
Me? Dark forbidden magic? But of course. You pull out your phone and scroll through your demonic spellbook app. Okay, I have spells to summon the devil for evil reasons. Spell to summon the devil for horny reasons. A spell to summon the devil for those rainy days when you just feel alone.
Fascinating.
Wow, Stephanie, you certainly have a pentagram for every occasion. I do. Hey, Swiss Banana, welcome back. Great to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope your art is amazing as always. Yes, Stephanie, how much dark demonic magic do you know? I know enough, shut up. Like, Logan, I'm not sure if you're still here, but can you confirm if I've been chanting inside your walls as screaming, as well as screaming at you to take breaks and take care of yourself, God damn it. Yeah, sorry about if you have been hearing the chanting, that's been me. Sorry.
Huh. When you reverse the lonely summoning spell, you get a melancholic country song about the tragic decline of the rust spell. Go figure.
And chanting like a demonic choir. Why, thank you. That is high praise indeed. It also drowns out the sound of the screams. I know enough not to fuck with it. Very good point, Lunahawk. Very wise. Do not dabble in things that you do not fully comprehend. And then sometimes do it for funsies. That's not really your brand, though. Did you try reversing the horny one? Horny and demons go well together.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this one's cheesy in all the right ways. Let me try mixing up a melody for it. April uses her music software to add the reverse chant to the same 4-chord progression that's in every pop song, undercut with some clown honks. Yes, I can make clown honk noises. I must admit, April, this is actually pretty catchy. I feel strange. Is it normal that this song makes me want to shake my rear? House is haunted, tired, done before boring. Stephanie conducting rituals in the walls, exciting new. Is that blood bleeding through? Yes. Yes. And I'm not apologizing for it or cleaning up. Every witching hour, Steph lets out a demonic screech and is like, "Ah, hello there, Steph. How are you this dark morning?" It's because I haven't had my coffee yet. And that's when I kind of punch my way out through the wall with a mug. It's become a routine now, and then I just snack on fiberglass installation. I mean, knife cotton candy. And I just go back to lurking. Oh my god. Sam, did you really spend like another 5,000 channel points just for another clown honk? I will do it, but one second. Hang on. Is that enough? What have I done? I've given you more secret knowledge about me. No! You have to promise you won't use this against me, guys. Every morning I have to bring coffee. I've left like 25 of the wall for Steph. They're cold now. Yeah, you're just kind of like, there's a hole in the wall where I've kind of just occasionally popped out, and it's just fiberglass insulation, sorry, and it's just coffee mugs just kind of shoved into the fiberglass, like, she'll get to it when she gets back. I swear on my simping heart, I'll never tell a soul. Good. Now, you've said you won't tell a soul. Chat also has to promise, and also everyone who watches this on the VOD channel has to promise. Oh, chat will absolutely use this against you. Well, at least Bingus isn't here, and she didn't hear that. That was amazing. Honestly, I love making the clown honking noises. It's so much fun. That one was a little bit... That wasn't quite right. That one was better. Oh, everything. Steph making the honking noise was not what I was expecting to witness. Hey, Scaracomi, welcome back. How's it going? Thank you so much for the 13-month resub. I really, really hope you're doing better and that you're having a wonderful, wonderful start to May. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a great time with us. We're playing MonsterCon and having a grand old time. Excuse me. You gotta be careful, Steph, lest your chat gets your true name. It's not at all like I have a website under my real name or anything. Normal? Omen, this is great!
You and your friends celebrate by shaking your butts to April's soon-to-be next hit single. You gain +2 smarts, but lose 2 boldness. That's okay, that's kind of balancing out a little bit. Now the question is, can she do a realistic baby cry like a certain bear? I can't really. I can't really do like convincing like little kid voices or crying noises. I'm more better versed in like doing kind of animal noises. Excuse me. I might lurk for a bit while I draw Cookie Run Kingdom characters. I'm extremely excited for the update tomorrow. Oh, awesome! Yes! I didn't know the update was coming out so soon. I will definitely have to keep an eye out for when the update comes out, because I got the 2 new cookies, and I really need to work on my kingdom, make the layout a little bit nicer. A certain bear and a certain sheep. Okay. My charm isn't doing so great. I kind of want to improve that a little bit, so let's bump that up so it's equal with fun. Oh, the merch hall. Always a dangerous territory. Excuse me. I saw both Jeroen and Samurai Bosheep do creepy baby cry, and it's scary. Oh my god, like good voice actors can do like really good realistic crying noises. Doing little kid cries is a little trickier for me because my voice now sits in a much deeper register. Like over the years I've been a voice actor, I found that my natural speaking voice has dropped an octave or 2, and maybe that's just a part of getting older or something. But I can't really do like little kid voices so much anymore, but that's why I leave those kind of roles to other very talented voice actors to do. So soon I get to tackle my first BEG Chaos Knight. I'll be assembling a Chaos Knight Lancer. Stay tuned for pictures in the Discord. Ooh, awesome. I'm waiting for the building set up for Eternal Sugar Cookie to come out so I can make my kingdom Eternal Berry theme. That's awesome. You are so skilled in your vocal range, it's amazing. No you! No you! Chat, I'm gonna request, can everyone do the no you Uno cards directed at Logan, because they are also incredibly talented as a voice actor and deserve all the good things. Okay, so no you, Logan. But thank you so much for the compliment, it really does mean a lot. Thank you, darling. No! No! Logan, you come into my stream, you're getting praise, goddammit. You're getting praise from my whole damn chat! Look at me, exploiting my chat to do good things and make other people feel good. Okay, let's get back to the game at hand. I missed streaming, in case it wasn't already obvious. I was worried it would take a little while for me to warm back into doing this. But maybe because I've also been occasionally making TikToks and trying to feel more comfortable on camera with different platforms and stuff. Maybe it's a little bit of that. Maybe I'm just kind of relaxing, feeling myself, all those good things. Evil, chaotic evil. You know me too well, Logan. I love being evil. Weaver, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Logan. You are incredible. Thank you so much, Weaver. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. Logan, you get to have fun with all the emotes. The fun little Twitch emotes that are exclusive to my subscribers now. So have fun with those. At the stands, you find a fanzine vendor. You ask her what the zines are about. They're about you, she replies. You open one of her fanzines. It's full of badly cropped pictures of you. Feel you should be disturbed, but you also feel flattered. You buy a copy. Dang, some of these pics you haven't even seen before. You're bowled over by your own +2 charm. Cons are a great place to buy all the merch you could ever want, but they're also filled with all the merch you could never want, like crappy fanzines. Oh no. Hi, can I please interest you in buying a fanzine?
Nope.
No thanks. Oh, it's the Mermaid character. In Power Ranger mode, it seems. I'm loving on the upbeat colors in this game. Honestly, the color palette in this game is so bold and bright and wonderful. And all of the character designs are just so damn cool. And all of them feel like such unique and fun takes on different character kind of archetypes. It's so good. So good. Oh, let's buy one. She said please. It would be wrong for a ranger to ignore such a polite damsel in need. Yes, that's it. I need your help. I need to sell 20 of these fanzines before the end of the day or I'll die. What? No way. What a predicament you find yourself in. Are you cursed? No, I've seen this before. The mob must have kidnapped this woman's child, and they're threatening to kill the child if she doesn't sell 20 fanzines. We have to help her.
Enough.
What? No, she's obviously lying. She's never even mentioned the mob. Come on, Liam. We have to help her sell these zines. Think of the children. You're always telling me to redeem myself and shit. Here we have a chance to fight the mob and you want to walk away? I must either fight evil or be evil. Your choice. Okay, fine. I guess it'll be easier to sell 20 fanzines than to make you shut up. Yay! 3 hours later. Damn, selling these zines isn't as easy as I thought it would be. Indeed, I've been reading them, and they are unfathomably bad. Perhaps the seller deserves to die at the hands of a cursed mob.
Justice will prevail.
Hi, Brandon. No, a good ranger never gives up. That kidnapped child is counting on us. You're with me, right, Stephanie? Let's go all in and think of a way to sell these zines. Okay, post a recipe on a popular cooking blog on how to cook a delicious souffle with only eggs, butter, milk, flour, and 20 fanzines. Wear a fanzine as a hat and act so incredibly confident that everyone will want to buy one as a fashion statement. Ooh. I don't know if the first one is smarts and then the second one is charm. Maybe? I do kind of think the first one's fun though. Hi, Brandon Rogers from the hit animated show Hazbin Hotel, and Hell of a Boss. And oh my god, I lost my mind when I saw the announcement that Hell of a Boss is coming to Amazon Prime, and so the Hazbin and Hell of a cast can have like crossovers and stuff. Ignore this with my hands, I don't know why I did that. But yeah, they can have crossovers now that they're under the same not the same rights because they're all owned by Visipop and everything, but they can have like crossovers between the two casts of characters, like, so exciting. Okay, so post a recipe on a popular cooking blog. You know what, I've seen weirder cooking recipes online. Because yeah, I don't think my charm is big enough or strong enough to be able to do that. Or will, by doing this, it will increase my charm, but lower something else. Because I don't think it's... I think the format has changed since Monster Prom, where now instead they will have... you just increase stats in one thing and lower it in another, rather than you have to meet this criteria in order to, like, pass the check, so to speak. Dan from the internet, thank you so much for the 15-month resub. Fanzines are a vital source of dietary fiber and microplastics. Indeed they are. And staples. Staples add so much fiber. That's why I eat a bowl of them for breakfast every day. Crunch, crunch, crunch. God damn it. But thank you so much, Dan, for the resub. I really appreciate it. Okay. So I might, just as an experiment, I might go with the second one and see if that's something I need a certain amount to pass a check, or if it's you just gain strength in one other thing and then lose it in another. 1 second. Yeah, it's better. Yeah, let's give this a try. Wear a fanzine as a hat and act so incredibly confident that everyone will want to buy one as a fashion statement. You put a zine on your head and wear it proudly around the con.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate and stretch check. Ah! That was my elbow. The popping sound, not the screaming sound. That was me. People stare at you, but nobody asks to buy one. You start to deflate a bit. Are you uncool? Don't give up, Stephanie. Heroes always persevere in the face of hardship. Do not let them see you back down, my friend. Wear your cringe with pride. Damn straight. It's not cringe if it makes you happy. No, take it off. I knew this was a dumb idea. In the end, it's Liam's inspiring lack of belief that makes you go all in. You're Stephanie, the dumb idea girl. Who would you be if a bad idea embarrassed you now? You double down and put 2 more zines on your head. Whoa, look at that girl over there with the zines on her head. What a look. When she had just the 1 zine on her head, I had thought it was a dumb mistake. But 3? That's a bold statement.
Now you're talking.
Do you want some scenes for yourself? Stephanie's fashion genius is catching on fast. Totally. I'll take 3 zines, please. Soon enough, you started a new fashion trend, sold all the zines, and managed to, maybe, save a kidnapped kid. And if that wasn't enough of a victory, when you get back to the hotel that night, you even catch Liam trying the zines on for size. Hi, Liam. It's not what it looks like! You gain +2 charm and lose 2 creativity. You funky little trendsetter.
I know just
Damn right. Cringe is love. Cringe is life. Live, long live fanfics. Amen. Wear your hyperfixations with pride, goddammit. Nerdy Mim, thank you so much for the primary sub for 3 months now. Thank you so much, Nim. I really, really appreciate it. And welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Great to see you. Wait, and Medloid Man as well. Thank you so much for the 50-month resub. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, both of you, for the incredibly kind support. Thank you so much. We are cringe and we are free. Damn right. Honestly, seeing so many people like enter fandoms and say like writing fanfics are cringe or cosplay is cringe, disrespectfully get the fuck out. No, you do not get to come into a fandom space and then dictate, oh, that's cringe. Oh, why are you doing that? That's cringe. No, we do it because we love the thing and we want to show our love for the thing. I personally don't partake in a lot of fandom culture in terms of making content like fan art or fan fiction, but I will sometimes cosplay certain characters that I really like. What did I just knock off, by the way? Oh, it's just the remote for my lighting. Never mind. But yes, absolutely. If something inspires you and stirs your passions in a creative way, do the thing. Don't worry about it if it's not exactly how you imagined it. Just live your truth. Be cringe and be free. I don't feel cringe when I do fan art. Damn right, and you really shouldn't. You might look back on your art like in 10 years time and think, oh, like, I've grown so much as an artist, looking back on my earlier stuff, like it's incredible to see how far I've come. But let yourself create and express yourself in fun and beautiful ways. Now, what should I improve? Honestly, I want to try and even out my stats a little bit, so let's try and improve my fun a little bit more. I think this is fun. Oh, Chinese checkers, nice. You sit down to play an experimental new TTRPG called Dancing with Dragons. It's a typical Tolkien-esque fantasy setting, but all battles are decided in DDR matches against your opponents. Awesome! You carry your party because you've got moves for days. It's a little unfairly skewed because your game master has a broken foot, but that's not your fault. You gain +2 fun kicking ass with your S-rank DDR skills. Later, you sit down to play Wizards and Wyverns with Liam, Owen, April, and Nico.
Good day to you.
Ah, they're all so cute. Good, everyone's here. Thank you all for agreeing to be part of my campaign. Oh no, Liam's the DM? Oh, sweet boy, we're gonna break you. We're gonna break your brain in half.
Prepare to enter my fantasy realm of Lestradia, which could be the setting of my future novel if this all goes well, but no pressure. I'll set the scene. You're in a tavern, looking for information on a warlock that you've heard is trying to cast a curse on this realm. What do you do?
Oh, I got a spell just for that.
I think my cunning wizard, Wizzo Cunningham, would cunningly scan the tavern for any shady characters. I rolled a 15 on my perception check. Wizzo spots some shady hooded figures playing dominoes in the corner of the room. They look suspicious, almost as if they know something about... Ooh, Wizzo loves dominoes, and so do I. I joined their game. Okay. Are you gonna talk to them too? As I was saying...
Did you say dominoes? Sorry, I had to check my phone so I wasn't paying attention, but I love dominoes.
As do I. I will destroy you all at this game within a game. Liam, what number must my math rock roll that I may lay the most intimidating domino? Destroy me. I roll to look respectfully. Hell if I know. W&W doesn't have any rules on how to play dominoes in a campaign. Which means we can homebrew it ourselves. This is why I love TTRPGs. The only limit is your imagination. Your friends spend the next hour playing dominoes in a W&W campaign. Liam's allowing it, but you can tell he's about to tear his man bun out. Poor guy. Maybe you should do something to get everyone refocused on his campaign. Okay. Roll sleight of hand to start eating the dominoes without your friends noticing. Except that you can't unhook these idiots. Help Liam redesign his whole campaign to be experienced through high-stakes domino matches. It's a win-win. Okay, Liam's nice, but I want to join in on the crazy train with the domino party. Essentially, Carmina, I roll to look gaily. It's a nat 20! You look extra gay. The gaze is beautifully, beautifully gay. I'm about to have Game Master PTSD episode. Mood. Spalord, big mood. Okay. No, I'm not gonna poo-poo their I'm not gonna rain on their parade. So, I roll sleight of hand to start eating the dominoes without your friends noticing. You are pure dexterity, pure stealth. Piece by piece, the whole domino set goes down your throat. Your friends are too engrossed in their match to notice until...
Well, friends, I think this match is over. I play my double six domino.
You don't have it. In fact, you all suddenly notice that you're missing almost all of your dominoes.
I'll kill you!
What? Where'd they go? I was about to win. Don't fuck with me, Liam, or I'll be playing dominoes with your teeth next. I mean, gee, I wonder where the dominoes are.
This smells sketchy. Liam, do I detect any domino-stealing magic in our midst? No, but with an Arcana roll of literally anything, you can sense evil magic rolling off these hooded figures you've been sitting with. Wait, evil magic, you say? Now I recall Liam saying something about an evil warlock. He must be the domino thief. Then we shall vanquish the bastard and reclaim what is rightfully ours. Then we'll save the realm. Sure, if there's time. Your friends finally focus up and complete Liam's quest, eventually defeating the warlock. What an adventure.
That was cool!
That was fun, especially the adventuring part. Next time, Liam, you should consider skipping the dominoes and getting straight to the adventure.
Oh, Liam. Oh, Liam. Noted. You saved Liam's campaign, and all it took was some high stealth rolls and some imaginary heartburn. You gain +2 fun, though you lose 2 creativity. Yeah, let's up our creativity next time. Time to get some fresh air.
Look at all those food trucks!
Hey, narrator. Welcome to the food court. You'll be visiting this place twice per run. Yes, this tutorial will be delivered by me, the narrator. Tutorials explained by characters are fun and immersive, but as the narrator, I have the power to go straight to the point. You're not voiced by Jonathan Sims, though. I like Jonathan in Slay the Princess, though. For example, I can just tell you that by pressing tab, you can access useful info. or that you can consult the dialogue history by either pressing H or mouse wheel up. Cool, huh? Anyhow, back to the food court. Food court turns are about getting to know the one person you want to take to the con after party, even if that means getting to know yourself. There are 5 tables you can choose from. 3 of the tables are populated by the 6th romance option in pairs. One of the tables lets you call one of the several guests who are essentially alternative date options. Finally, there's a table for you to sit alone. These tables are tied to their own mechanics. As usual, our jam is obscuring said mechanics a bit so you can focus on the narrative side of the experience. By playing, you can slowly but steadily learn how everything works. But if that's not your style, we've added helpful explanations of everything in the manual. Feel free to check it out. Just keep in mind that each table only allows for 1 player. Now go choose a seat. Okay. I mean, come on. I want to try and shoot my shot with Omen. Please. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check. But he's voiced by someone even better, Stephanie Swanquills. Oh, Weaver! Thank you, you're so sweet. Okay, let's go sit with Zoe and Omen. Omen? You want to hang out? So you want to go on a date, huh? As we've said, these mechanics are covered in the manual, but there's one little thing we wanted to cover here. You'll see some peppers on the side. You'll see some peppers on the different dates. They are sort of spicy meter. This is like declaring your preference of spiciness when you're pursuing a date. It doesn't affect the date itself, but the ending you'll get if you succeed. Ah, okay. The art might be the same, but the narrative won't. 0 peppers will make the ending more platonic. 1 and 2 peppers will make the ending somewhere between romantic and suggestive. 3 peppers will make the ending definitely naughty. Just keep in mind that choosing a low amount of peppers won't affect the content of secret endings, which might be naughty. Okay, you're now truly prepared to go on your first date. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, the narrator is also fine as fuck. And there's usually in these games a secret ending where you can date the narrator, but I'm yet to find any of those endings in any of the games. In Monster Camp, though, I did manage to date the Mothman. And, wonderful. But yes, I am going straight to Triple Spice. Let's go out to dinner with Omen, shall we? You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant. It takes a while for Omen to understand the difference between a waiter and a minion. Luckily, you're able to talk her out of whipping them when they bring you the wrong drink. At least you know she'll always have your back. What a thoughtful little sociopath. I love her, Your Honor.
I have too many ideas.
It's time to work on the comic.
As your creative mentors, we prepared very original questions that will spur extraordinary ideas.
We've written 2 per day.
You're welcome.
Once the exercise is done, you might see no comic just yet.
But you have to trust the process, Stephanie. Your efforts will come to fruition by the end of the con.
Totally. How you choose to answer the exercises will impact the script of the resulting comic. I recommend that you remember, or even take note of, every option you choose during this exercise to better savor its impact once we get to the resulting comic.
Good thing I have pen and paper beside me for when I play scary games. Come on. Whenever I play survival horror, I always like to have pen and paper close by. But I need one for MonsterCon as well, apparently. And there's more to these exercises. All these choices will shape you as a person.
Which is to say they will affect your stats.
Hang on. The sun went down. Suddenly the lighting is very bright. And I look like a ghost. Okay, that's better. You'll feel these changes each time you solve one of the exercises. And there's one last thing I love about creative works. When several people collaborate, it changes them all as a group.
That's right. My personal advice is that even if one person is answering an exercise, the whole group should discuss it.
To be clear, you'll gain a lot of the stat tied to the chosen option, but you'll lose the stats tied to the options not chosen. And these stat effects will equally affect all players. Shut your voice. It's breaking the immersion. Ugh.
Anyway, enough procrastinating.
Zoe is right. It's time to work on your craft. Hold this pencil and let the mind wander. Ah, I see. So if you're playing this with multiple players, then they could also make different choices as well. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Thank you for the hydrate check. Thank you, thank you. The con is a whirlwind of activity and overstimulation, but somehow you find the time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm. What trend from the early 2000s should come back already? Only needing to learn like 3 memes and 4 slang words to sound cool? People actually seeking revenge? Delicious tobacco. Why did this trend die out? And wearing pants. Totally not at all have a particular character in mind when I picked this. I'm gonna go with people seeking revenge. What's your strongest asset when on a first date? You taste like a pumpkin spice latte. You have strong yet graceful knees. Your eyes are soulless, almost as if they were 2 sexy, empty holes. You can transform into a tiger. I'm torn between pumpkin spice latte and 2 sexy holes. I think that one would maybe play more into my charm, and I kind of need to improve my charm. Your eyes are soulless. I'm gonna go with that one. Soulless eyes. Damn, my bonus is improving a lot. I'm gonna try and improve some of my other stats.
I know the map by heart.
Yeah, let's improve our creativity next, I think.
Stop right there. This is the Stat Police. We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. Just kidding. It's us, Zoe and Liam. Renowned creators, verified hot people, and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers.
We thought we've been giving Stephanie all these exquisite tips on how to manage stats, but how exactly is it to know which option ties to which stat?
Yeah, some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels like a very bold thing to do.
But some will be quite a bit more nuanced, and it might be harder for to tie them to a stat.
Which is why we've written all the specifics to every stat in the manual for you to check.
Which will be available within the Customize menu. So even if an option might not feel tied to a particular stat, or even more than one, you just gotta take your time. Try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option and which stat relates to that specific clue.
Or you know what, just ignore stats and choose whatever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail, have fun.
I must agree with Zoe here. Just try not to fail too much.
Meh, let's go play some DDR so I can see you fail it too much.
Let's go, and don't be surprised if you're disappointed.
See you around, Stephanie.
They're all such cuties. Alright, I want to see something. 1 second. Stephanie the Unafraid. Fuck yeah. Okay, I need to, like, my bonus is at 22. It's, like, really strong. So I kind of want to improve. I want to improve my creativity, I think. Let's go back to the hotel. You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the Smokers Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smokers Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Hey, JP, how's it going? Welcome back. Want a puff, he says. You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs. Would you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses? They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and 2001 A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you +2 creativity. Now you're waiting in line to get into the con, but there's commotion up ahead, and for once it's not your fault. It's the cops! It's the cops! Run!
Sorry, but you can't enter the con with a weapon.
Come on, just let me bring it in. It's part of my cosplay. That's fair, partner. We're letting people with swords and axes and stuff. What's the difference?
I'm pretty sure there's a difference between a rubber sword and an AK-47.
Okay, so it's a dangerous weapon and it's cosplay? Which one overrides the other?
Guys, this is obviously Schrodinger's cosplay weapon situation. It's impossible to know if this is a weapon or cosplay unless it's used for violence.
Then we shan't know until we test it. Open fire! Are you kidding me? Of course not. This is for science, Liam. You, who are so obsessed with logic and empirical facts, cannot turn your back on this experience. Oof, this nerd stuff makes my head hurt.
Damn it.
All of you make my head hurt.
As much as you love to discuss this all day, you have a con to attend. Convince the guards to move this gunman along so you can get in.
Hang on. Dress up the gun as a kawaii waifu. It will be undeniable that it's cosplay first and foremost. They say no risk, no reward. So is it really bad to allow a gun into a con just because it sounds incredibly risky? I think... I think dressing the gun up as a kawaii waifu is the less problematic of the two. Because I went to a Phoenix convention where there was a gunman and everyone had to be evacuated, so I'm getting war flashbacks. So, I'm gonna go with the first option. Dress the gun up as a kawaii waifu. It'll be undeniable that it's a cosplay, first and foremost. Like, I'm fine, guys. Everything was fine. No one, as far as I know, was hurt at the convention. It was just reported that someone dangerous was on the premises, and so everyone had to get evacuated. And it absolutely sucks, but there wasn't, like, it didn't escalate into anything catastrophic. So it's all good. I promise you guys, it's all good. Stephanie just dropping the most wild lore out of nowhere. Some wild shit's happened at cons, okay?
Fuck yeah, this is my jam. But I've never tried to make a gun sexy before.
Zoe! I am shocked. How is this new territory for you, darling? Respectfully, Zoe, like, I mean, that's the first time for everything, but making a gun sexy? Baby girl, let me take you by the hand and show you how it's done, okay? Begin by applying lip gloss to the muzzle. It will elicit thoughts of smooshing and fellatio. I mean, she's not wrong.
Oh, I've got a sexy bra in my purse. Can we use that?
One can always use a sexy bra. Attach it to the trigger guard to evoke the imagery of... what is the term? Big boob. That's not gonna work on... I stand corrected.
It's perfect. Show the guards.
You lay the rifle at the guard's feet like bait in a bear trap. Yep, that settles it. This gun is clearly being used for horny cosplay purposes. Yeah, wow, is it weird that I'm attracted to it? I mean, gun kinks are an actual thing, and like weapon kinks is an actual thing. It's a thing, guys. I mean, I gotta admit, I'm just like, I'm bringing up image of Bayonetta just being like, example! Like every shot of Bayonetta where it's like a slow panel from her gun shoes to the guns in her hands and everything lovely in between that I'm looking at so respectfully. I mean, I gotta admit, guns already make me a bit hard, but a gun in sexy lingerie makes me 100% hard. How does... Respectfully, sir, I feel terrible that I don't know exactly what you are, but I am terrified to find out what arousal looks like on you. Dude, no. Kalashinator, that is beautifully unhinged. I fucking love it. Kalashinator with a 7-month resub with a gun emoji saying, "Paint me like one of your French pistols." Pew pew. That is perfect, Kalashinator. Thank you so much for the resub. I feel like if you know someone with a gun kink, you should run. I mean, there's a whole sequence in the David Bowie movie, The Man Who Fell to Earth, where he and his lover are kind of having flirtatious, fun sex and firing off a gun at the same time. And it's kind of wild. So, it is a thing. It is very much a thing. Never been to one. Is it worth putting down what I imagine thousands of dollars for flights, hotels, and merch in order to attend one? Okay, Svala Holder, it is very, like, going to conventions, it's very much depending on how invested you are in them. Like, maybe try, if you want to maybe go to a con, have a look at one in your local area, one that's maybe within driving distance to you, then you just have to pay for parking. And some of them, like, they have small conventions at, like, shopping malls and stuff in the States. And then, of course, there's bigger conventions. Like, of course, there's Comic-Con, but then there's also, like, San Japan, which I love going to. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to come this year. I'm sorry. But then there's other conventions, which, yes, you do have to pay a ticket price in order to get a pass to either go for one day or the full weekend or just maybe 1 or 2 days. But if you really, really like particular aspects of fandom, like you're really into anime or you're into cartoons or movies or science fiction or horror, there's conventions for everything. And so I'm sure you'll find something you like, but start out small. Don't feel like you need to go to a big convention and invest thousands of dollars into, as you said, flights and a hotel and stuff like that. I do that because I also, this is also like, it would be a work thing for me. It's for networking and working with photographers and other cosplayers and stuff like that. So for people who are in entertainment spaces, like myself as a streamer and voice actor and everything like that, it's also, I do it for work in some ways. But if you're there as a fan, start out small. Find a local convention, look at what's happening in your area, and then if you really have a good time, then you might want to be like, okay, I haven't been to this city before, and there's a convention I'm interested in going. I'll also make a vacation of it or something like that. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, sometimes the big conventions are worth the trouble. Yeah, sometimes they're a little bit overhyped and you end up not having the best time, which is totally fine. She never stops working. Sleep is optional. Sleep is optional. But a gun in lingerie, sexy lingerie makes me 100% hard. I respect that. The love between an officer and his gun is a beautiful thing. Go to her, partner. The demon cop starts hardcore making out with the AK-47. Wow, he's really deep-throating that muzzle, isn't he? Indeed, it's hard to watch. I need to rid myself of this memory immediately. How expensive are lobotomies these days? You all sneak into the con while everyone's distracted, gaining +2 creativity for waifuing the gun, but losing 2 boldness. That is totally fine, we had a lot of boldness. Small local cons aren't too bad cost-wise. I've gone to some with less than $200 in my bank account and still managed to eat that week. That's awesome, hell yes. And also supporting local, like, smaller cons then encourages them to keep going and eventually, hopefully, grow into, like, bigger conventions, so all good things. Okay, let's improve our charm next, because we need to bump that up a bit. Back to the merch hall. Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it." Begging you to add a "will take a break" tier to your Patreon. No. 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 I do take time off, goddammit. I do take vacations from time to time. I took a whole week off last month to have fun with, like, hanging out with my mom, okay? Like, it's all good, I promise. I will, on occasion, take time off for myself. Okay, I'm actually planning on going on a couple of little mini vacations this year, but they're just going to be scattered across the year. And did you? Yes, I had a whimsical fucking time with my mother, okay, and it was lovely. Shouldn't get so defensive. No, I genuinely had a wonderful time when she was with me in London, and I fully relaxed. We went out to lovely places, and I had a wonderful time. Thank you very much. And thank you for asking. It's very sweet of you. Originality is not your strong suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says your wish is granted. You keep walking around waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different until you look at your butt. Yes, now you have a big, juicy +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. Ah, I see. It did not make me big, but it made me thick with 2 C's. Okay. Chad continuing to bully Stephanie into self-care. And I mean, it works. It works. It takes a while, but it does work. Eventually, after a while, I just get tired. I'm like, fine, I'll take a month off and then like work the whole time in secret. Have you been reading that new book series you got yet? Not yet, Sophiac. I'm currently reading Lights Out, which is a fantastic and steamy dark romance novel and genuinely a really fun read. And after that, I'm going to start reading the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, or at least like 1 or 2 books, and then I'll jump into something else. You're wondering which of your friends you'll coincidentally run into next when you see Liam and Omen arguing nearby. Look, as your sponsor, I'm just saying that I don't think you've been bringing the right attitude to meetings lately.
Fuck the Redemption Arc program.
And I am saying that the Redemption Arc program is stupid, pointless bullshit, and I want out. You know you have to go back to prison if you quit, right? I know, but can I not do what the youths are doing to their jobs these days? I believe it is called quiet quitting.
Nope.
No, Omen. You can't quiet quit rehab. Fuck! I hate this. What is the point of being good anyway? Excuse me. It's just something you have to do. I do not have to do anything. That is just what Big Good wants you to think. Goodness is a requirement to live in a civilized society. You have to make positive choices and care about other people. Objection. I could be evil and care about some other people. I care very much for Doug and April and Stephanie. What about me? As I was saying, I can care for others and still subjugate the universe to my ruthless, totalitarian rule. These are not conflicting ideals. That's not... Oh, fuck it, I give up. Stephanie, I see you hiding behind that pillar. Make yourself useful and give me an inarguable reason why Omen should choose to live a life of good. No, I love Omen. She is perfect. She can do nothing but wonderful wrongs. Yeah, I don't want to fix her. I want to make her worse. I want us to conquer the world together. And then the universe. It's cool to have morals, and if you manage to collect all the morals, they'd let you add a new rule to the rules of conduct. How else are you going to get good rating at ratemymorals.com? This kind of feels fun, though. That one feels a little dull. It's cool to have morals, but if you manage to collect all the morals, they let you add a new rule to the rules of conduct. Okay, also, why is it that Omen is kind of giving me, like, low-key kind of Cenobite vibes? Like, I can kind of see her a little sprinkle of kind of Cenobite energy as well. Like, she's a... what is it? She's an intern for the Order of the Gash or something. Also, Liam, you might be hoity-toity, but I know I could just smell that you have a submissive streak as well, and that is adorable. I love that. It's also very hot. Very hot. Okay. It's the Iron Maiden theme. That means she must give the best hugs. Ooh, bet she does. Flays your skin right off your bones with one hug. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the first one. It's cool to have morals, and if you manage to collect all the morals, they let you add a new rule to the rules of conduct. Submissive? You called? I knew that would get your attention, Logan! Ha ha ha! Fucking knew it! I could smell you. I could sense you lurking in my walls for a change. The moment I start talking about beautiful submissive lads. What? This changes everything! Omen grabs you, you grab Liam, and you all run to the county clerk's office. I'll just need you to fill out this form confirming you will have all the morals, says the clerk in a dull, monotone voice befitting a government agent. Let us see what we have here. Forgive others, be humble, admit fault, check, check, and check. What could you possibly have done to exhibit those morals? Do you remember when I accidentally stabbed that teenager in the shoulder? Accidentally? You said, stop pissing me off or I will stab you right before you did it. And she warned them. Nevertheless, I admitted fault for hurting him, forgave him for being a crybaby, and showed humility in not sticking around to finish the job. The bottoms can't help but announce themselves. I mean, it's just adorable how you guys keep yearning for attention. But attention has to be earned. And you're doing such a good job earning it for me. You're not going to accept this, are you? So I'm about to clock out. If she technically fulfilled the requirements, it's good enough for me. You may add one moral to the list, miss. The undefeatable Omen. Genius. I have thought long and hard about it, and I would like to make it morally correct to punch Liam Delincourt whenever he says something snarky. Perfect. Steph. Ah! I'll half answer as a switch, and I respect that wild angel. As a switch myself, I very much respect that. Sure, done. Have a good night. This game is so wild, holy crap. Soviet, like the monster from series are so buck wild. And also, one thing I do appreciate is that if some types of humor isn't your style, you can switch those jokes off in the options menu when you are back on the main screen before you start a game, I think, which is really, really nice, because if like some humor is maybe a little bit too much of a sore subject to you, like maybe drugs and alcohol, talks of death and stuff like that, even in a joking manner, you can adjust the game accordingly to what your preferences are for certain types of humor, which is fan-fucking-tastic and just makes me love this game series all the more. Seth, so Nintendo Switch, and proud of it. Oh, very proud of it. Okay, that's not as bad as I was expecting, but it's also the stupidest thing I've ever... Ow! God damn it, Omen, that hurt! Look, Liam, I'm a good person. By all technical definitions, even Liam has to agree that Omen's behaving better than usual today. You gain +2 fun and lose 2 chump, putting her on the path of good.
A new day, a new adventure.
Oh, we got a no cursing point redemption from Lord Azul. I will endeavor to do my best for the next 10 minutes. I will be good. I will be nice. I will be a lady and I will be polite. Okay, but I do need to improve my charm a little bit more. Because my bonus is at 20, which is very strong. To be honest, I can see Steph cosplay as Omen. Now that you say that, I'm kind of already thinking, like, how difficult would it be to put together her cosplay? it would probably be a huge labor of love, and I already have a labor of love that's happening at the moment with my big secret project. We'll put a pin in that, maybe. Let's go back to the... Actually, no, let's go to the fun hall, the fun room, and maybe play some more games, shall we? There's an auction going on at the community zone. They're auctioning the original notebook from Death Note, starting at 100 monster dollars. You could kill so many people with that notebook. You kill 200 monster dollars. Everyone in this con is broke AF, so you get the notebook. To make sure no one steals it, you decide to write your name in it. I can't curse. Oh no, you're gonna die! 40 seconds later, nothing happens. Death Note isn't real, dum-dum. You still had +2 fun by playing pretend Death Note. Hello everyone, for once because of the bank holiday Monday, I'm able to get a reasonable time. Hey Talon, how's it going? Welcome back. Oh, good to see you, good to see you. Welcome back, take a seat, we're playing MonsterCon and having a grand old time. Afterwards, you meet up with Liam and April to go to a Japanese kintsugi workshop. Effing things up and haphazardly fixing them is your specialty, so this should be easy.
Greetings, my friends.
Do you know what kintsugi is?
I do. Yeah, it's when you repair broken pottery by...
Fear not, I'll explain it. It's when you repair broken pottery by filling in the cracks with lacquered gold. It can be seen as a metaphor for making a broken thing more beautiful than ever, much like one's own tarnished soul.
I wish it was a metaphor for you shutting the heck up. So what did you bring to do kintsugi on?
I brought this urn. You're going to shatter and then repair an urn? What about the ashes?
I'll mix those into the gold lacquer paste. It'll be both morbid and beautiful, just like clowns.
Oh yeah, Monster Prom 4 is brilliant. I has been playing the living hex out of it. Would have sworn, but I know you're trying not... Would have sworn, but I know you're trying not to right now. I'm trying to be good. I'm on a relatively good streak as far as I can tell. Sometimes you alarm me, April.
What? It's a cute idea. Besides, I'm sure Stephanie brought something way weirder.
Actually, you didn't bring anything at all. You weren't aware that you had to bring your own breakables. You gotta improvise something to kintsugi. No time to think. Smash your arm with your emergency hammer until you finally have something broken with you. Your bank account! You've been broke for too long and it sounds like it could be beautifully fixed by adding some gold. That feels like boldness? And our boldness is already at 20, so why don't we fix our bank account, perchance? Your bank account, you've been broke for too long, and it sounds like it could be beautifully fixed by adding some gold. You take the gold dust provided to you by the workshop and lovingly coat your bank account in it. It's slow going since gold dust isn't particularly valuable in small quantities, but soon the gold starts to heal your finances, making them whole again.
That's quite a disruptive choice.
I see now. When treated with kintsugi, something broken can not only be fixed, but transformed into something better than it began.
Are we seriously acting like Stephanie stealing from the workshop is somehow art?
Money, money, money.
Then again, my own bank account could use some kintsugi as well.
Teach me your ways, Stephanie. I want to be a master kintsugi artist too.
Never has a bank account ever looked so busted, yet so beautiful. You actually managed to move Liam to tears. You also managed to move about $200 worth of gold dust in before you get kicked from the workshop. Dinner's on you tonight. You gain +2 smarts from gaming the system in this profoundly beautiful way, but it comes at the price of 2 boldness. That's fine.
Just where to go.
Okay, so we have the main stage or the lobby. My bonus is already pretty strong. Let's try and go for smarts. How to make your player character truly charismatic. You grab a seat at the main stage, where a panelist talks about making interesting player characters. Apparently they should be color coordinated, have a distinct personality, and also a cool name like Kratos, Luigi, or Stephanie. You learn you'd make an awesome PC, and that self-knowledge equals 2 smarts. Later, Liam and Zoe are scheduled to give an interview about Zoe's massively viral fanfic, Liam Prom.
Greetings, you pathetic worms.
I'm gonna let you guys enjoy that for a second. While I take a big old hydrate. I am your favorite interviewer ever, the undefeatable Omen. Welcome to my show. Ooh, thank you for the other hydrate check. I wonder what brought that on. Are you going to introduce us? Oh, right. This is Zoe and Liam. You may applaud for them. Okay, that's enough. So, Zoe, this thing you're writing, what is it again? Some kind of anatomy textbook?
Kinky.
Well, Liam's anatomy is prominently featured in my work, if you know what I mean. But no, Liam Prom is a story about Liam Academy, a school where everyone is Liam. The Liams only have 3 weeks to find the perfect Liam to take to prom. Hijinks ensue.
And this Liam Academy is fictional?
Yes.
Oh, fucking Liam.
Thank God. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry, I could not have phrased it that way if I knew you were here. You forgot I was at my own effing interview? What do you mean, your interview? It was I who beat up the original interviewer, and therefore earned the right to use this panel slot as I saw fit.
Wait, this interview wasn't scheduled by the Khan?
Are you going to ask us a question or not? Sam, you doing okay, buddy? You doing okay? Quick, give him 20 cc's of hot waifu. I hope you're doing okay. If I must, how many gallons of heavy cream can you consume in one sitting? Interesting question. A question about the fanfiction, Omen. The rest of Omen's questions aren't much better, so when the audience Q&A starts, you know it's up to you to save this. Liam, do you think agreeing to let Zoe write a fanfiction where all characters are you was an act of intense egotism or a total deconstruction of your ego? That feels more smart. This one feels more fun, maybe charm a little bit. Liam, if all your Liams represent different aspects of yourself, which Liam represents your butt? I want to ask that one. That depends on how you look at it. Every Liam is a representation of the complexity of my soul.
Really? I thought it was kind of obvious that butt Liam represents your butt.
That's a very literal interpretation of a deceptively complex metaphor.
Meh.
It's a giant floating butt with your face on it, Liam. It doesn't get much more literal than that.
But Liam is actually a reflection of my humility, and how I am not adverse to sometimes being the butt of the joke.
I saw him as more of a silly floating butt with your face on it. Butts are fun.
Especially if they have Liam's stupid face on them. Yes, that's the face. Yes, more of your pathetic face. Oh my god, it's butt Liam.
Don't be grumpy, just look at butt Liam. Doesn't he fill your heart with joy?
Yes, gaze upon butt Liam. Butts are fun, I agree. Thank you, Logan. I'm glad we are in agreement on this.
Not bad.
Well, I must admit, my face does improve the aesthetics of the standard butt. Now the real question is, does Liam's actual butt have a Liam face on it? I'm sure the audience wants to know. Sadly, you have to move on to the next question, leaving that huge mystery unsolved. You gain +2 fun and lose 2 smarts for asking questions about butts. Shopping time? Hi! Oh, I love your character design. You're cute. You're a kitsune. I fucking... Yes, it's been 10 minutes. I can curse again. You are fucking cool. I love your character design. Like, okay, red and white as the primary colors, like predominantly white with mostly red, is a color palette that I really love in some kind of character designs. Like, I'm thinking Lord Shen from Kung Fu Panda 2 comes to mind, but that kitsune, really cool character design. Oh my god, it's the twink Tumblr sexy man of the game. Weaver, there are so many Tumblr sexy men in this game, god damn. Welcome to my humble stand, stranger. Here you can get beautiful figurines with amazing properties. They have all sorts of effects, which you will discover as you unbox them. There are different mystery box categories, each one tied to a different type of effect. I'll give you some clues on the effect types once you start looking through the boxes. So you choose which box category you want, and before you open it, you'll decide if you want to keep it for yourself or give it to a friend. A balance between order and chaos. You can control which type of effect you want, but you won't know exactly which figurine of that category you'll get. Oh my god, he kind of does look like Alistair. It's the smile and like the pointed features. I can definitely sniff a little bit of Alistair influence, maybe. And don't fret, if you aren't a fan of surprises at all, there's a category that guarantees no effect at all. So, ready for the unboxing? Well, what have we here? A lover of mystery. I have just the thing for you, whatever you pick. Okay. Dull Daniel does nothing. Ah yes, Dull Daniel does nothing. These figurines do literally nothing. The choice for those who don't want the unexpected to hit them in the head. A classic. Stats, but now they're people. It's based on the stat icons from popular video game Human Prom. They are said to have slight effects on people's stats. Zodiac Thirst, Cosmic Office, includes a first selection of 6 out of the 12 star signs you can date on the acclaimed dating sim. These figurines are said to have non-slight effects on people's stats. Want to test your fortune? Buff Bugs. Oh, so you like Buff Bugs. It immortalizes some of the most legendary wrestlers of an underground insect league that was popular years ago, but beware, these big muscles come packing big effects on stats. Landmarks in Love is a series of handsome figurines that are said to take effect on specific places for those who want locations to get spicier. My Weird Little Village brings a figurine form of some of the most popular neighbors of this cozy yet creepy game. They're said to be cursed. They may profoundly impact your own self or the ones you are trying to romance. You're eyeing Major Arcana No Mercy. It has some of the best characters from the hit anime of the same name. These figurines are all about sound of video for some reason. Okay, so I kind of love blind boxes, like the sets of blind boxes with all the little figurines. I've only bought one full set because I knew exactly where I was going to put them all, but I especially love skull pandas, like the skull panda sculpts, and I want to be able to start collecting them, but I have nowhere to put them, so I don't buy them. I only have 2 skull pandas, and they're from like the past 2 Valentine's Day specials, I think. I got them off eBay. I paid way too much money for them, but they made me happy. So, oh, I'm curious about them. Also, this guy is so cool and also really hot. I dig him. I dig him a lot. Well, what should we do? Big effects on stats. I don't want to mess over my stats too much because I like how strong they are. Zodiac Thirst. Slight effects on people's stats. You know what? I'm having a good time tonight. We could go with Landmarks in Love and try and turn up the spice a little bit. See where that takes us. Yeah, I don't want to mess up my game too much by doing the weird little village one. Why don't we try Landmarks in Love? He has to be a secret romance character. Like, look at him, look at his ways. Like, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if he is a secret romance character. And now I'm like, I need to find a way to just smooch respectfully. You're so cool. So cool. But, okay, let's go with Landmarks in Love, because it's so ridiculous. The Central Sydney Opera House. The lobby will now provide double the stats for any player. Hell yes. Oh my god, yes. Those broad shoulders, that Dorito body. Seriously, he's screaming he's dateable. Oh. I was gonna say something awful, but I'm not going to because I don't want people to clip it. Hope you liked what you got. I certainly did. Smile, darling. You're never fully dressed without one.
Art is so energizing.
I know, the game could sense I'm Australian. They could hear my accent through my microphone. Could smell the Australian on me. That's why it gave me that. I think there's a way to check that. I think it falls under the checklist in the gallery. Probably, but because this is my first run of the game, I'm gonna save looking at any, like, behind the scenes or, like, at the gallery until we've done at least one run of the game all the way through. No, I'm not gonna say it. Feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your comic. What genius will your pen create today? Brainstorm and find out. What's a red flag you can't let slide on a first date? They lack street smarts. They don't own even a single cow, reducing the chances of having tasty chocolate milk whenever you want. Boo. Their appealing cooking skills are a lie, as they're being controlled by a rat under their hat. They happen to live in the sewers, which probably affects their personal hygiene. Personal hygiene is a big, important factor for me for anyone I date. It's really fucking gross how many guys, mostly men, will just not care about personal hygiene, let their nails get really scungy, don't even shower properly, and just hard fucking no. Because I take care of myself. I do a good skin routine, I like perfume, I like smelling and feeling good in my body. So I could never date someone who has horrible, horrible hygiene. They could hear that no from a mile away. Mellow man, you're not exactly wrong. It's a nice loud no! Cleo, no! I'm 110% behind you on this one. Seriously, personal hygiene is so fucking important. It really is. Not just for, like, health reasons, but also how do you walk around day to day, like, having not brushed your teeth in at least a day? Like, I have to do it at least once a day, if not try and do it more often. Because, like, teeth and your skin, no. Okay, I'm gonna write down just sewers / hygiene. Okay, why haven't you finished that big project you told everyone about? Good question. You want to fuck a lot of people first? An ancient curse. Big oil is pressuring you not to. They probably feel threatened by you, as they should. A creature living under your bed told you that you should wait. You don't want to be rude to the bed creature. What am I running low on? Creativity and charm. I don't want to be rude to the under the bed creature. I want to go with underbed creature. I mean, they could have depression or have the mental state to properly take care of themselves, or they're super busy and barely have time to clean up. Okay, that is another factor. I will say, like, I didn't intend to come across as harsh because absolutely if you are living with depression and getting out of bed and taking care of yourself is a genuine daily struggle for you, I absolutely get that. I've been in that place myself in the past. But if you're also going out to meet new people and you want to make a good impression and you come up to them with no deodorant, clearly having not showered at least, it just sends a terrible impression. And no. I want to be nice to the creature under my bed. Hey, more charm, nice.
Finally, my turn.
Okay, I want to up my bonus, I think, a little bit more. So why don't we go here? Because everything's looking quite even, but I want to improve my bonus again. You're walking around the lobby when you feel a sudden urge to pee. Look for a bathroom, quick. The bathrooms are gross, but if you know a thing about bathrooms is that using them always ensures +4 boldness. It's the main reason why people use them. Ah, some things never change. You're exploring the lobby with your friends when Omen comes across a wallet on the ground. What's this? A cache of money free for the taking? Dibs. No, Omen. Remember what we've been discussing at the Redemption Art program? Evil is fun.
Nope.
Inevitable in a godless world. Also, nice cosplay. No, Nico, evil is bad, and stealing is evil. But this is not even stealing. The wallet was clearly left here for me as a gift from the universe, an apology for all the unfairness it has foisted upon me. Wrong. Someone clearly lost this wallet. And what do we do when we find a lost wallet? Apparently nothing fun like keeping it. So I'm going to guess, eat it? No, we're going to find its owner and give it back. But that's impossible. There are so many people in this cavernous, sweaty convention center. When you say finding the owner is impossible, I say you're just looking at the clues wrong. No case is uncrackable. Right, we just need a good plan. Like,
I need a drink.
we should go to a bar, drown our sorrows in alcohol, probably get into a bar brawl. Can't really remember the rest of the steps, but this should eventually lead us to a clue. Yes, I vote for the plan with the bar brawl.
Enough.
No, Stephanie, help me come up with an actual plan to find the wallet's rightful owner, please. Like, I love Nico's cosplay, it's really, really cute. Write a sad country song about losing your beloved wallet and perform it on the big stage. Whoever cries is probably missing their wallet. We gotta get into the mindset of the person who owns this wallet. Let's lose all our wallets so we can start in the right space. Okay, my bonus is already pretty strong. But the song one also intrigues me. Yeah, depression can affect a lot on how you take care of yourself in your living space. I absolutely agree. Like, as I said before, I've been in that place myself in the past. I'm in a lot healthier of a headspace now. But absolutely, you just reach that low point where you just... waking up in the morning already feels like enough of a struggle. And doing 1 or 2 tasks a day is already a strain. So absolutely empathize with everyone who struggles with depression or other difficulties that make just taking care of yourself an absolutely exhausting task. I've been there. I understand. Okay, let's have a look. I'm kind of digging with this sad country song. But this is also maybe more boldness. My boldness is pretty strong already. Let's go with this one. We've got to improve our creativity a bit. Write a sad country song about losing your beloved wallet and perform it on the big stage. Whoever cries is probably missing their wallet. Say, now there's a Shakespearean solution to our problems. We'll find our missing owner just as Hamlet implicated Claudius. So instead of violence, we're resorting to theatre to solve our problems. You artsy-fartsy types vex me.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Yes, dibs on singing. I have the perfect cosplay. You all write the saddest country song about wallets that's ever been written. Nico sneaks on stage to sing it. I bought a brand new tractor and went to pay the hardworking man. That cosplay is so cute. Where my wallet should have been, there was emptiness in my hand. I fell to my knees and cried, "Suey!" I sang Dixie and began to weep. My wallet's in heaven and I'm in penniless purgatory. A man in the crowd starts crying. Damn, this hits home. I miss my wallet so much. The leathery tack to the hand, the way it looked stuffed with beautiful money.
Oh, how dull.
What a maudlin bore. We get it, you're poor now. No one needs to be a baby about it. Is this your wallet, sir? We found it on the ground earlier. Yes, you found her. Dear sweet wallet, come back to me. The guy caresses and kisses the wallet while crying. Okay, then you gain +2 creativity but lose 2 smarts.
Let's stick to this schedule.
That's fine with me. Okay, what do I need to improve? I should probably up my smarts a little bit. Because my bonus is a 21. I'm really happy with that. Why don't we go to the main stage? Are dating sims back? You're sitting at the main stage for a panel entitled, Are Dating Sims Back? The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, They're not because they never left to begin with. Yay! The audience goes crazy. Crazy for dating sims. You gain +2 smarts for learning dating sims will never stop being cool. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now prepare to completely forget whatever you just watched, because it's time for one of the biggest events of the con, a Q&A with world-class game dev Hayata Kamada. Hey, you two. Kamada's panel starts in 15 minutes. Tell him to get ready. You got it, boss. He'll be there. Everything's under control. No disasters in sight. Crap, shoot, gosh, frickin' darn it. We're so fudged, we're fudged right to heck. Your commitment to family friendliness is admirable, Doug. But can someone tell me what the fuck is going on? Well, Oben and I were told to hang out with Hayata Kamada and make sure he came to the panel on time. And we did an excellent job. Con volunteering is just too easy. We were superior at hanging out with Hayata Kamada. Until we lost him, that is. You lost him? How? Let's see. First we took him to the corn dog stands to get lunch. Then one thing led to another and we bet him $20 he couldn't do a backflip. Best $20 I've ever spent. Then we had a spirited debate on whether or not the color red actually enrages bulls. We could not agree, and so we went to find a bull to see if it was true. But apparently the only place you can find bulls in the city are zoos. Such is the absurdity of this modern era.
Somebody pinch me.
It was fun. We got to look at lizards with the creator of Solid Lizard himself. I've never felt so alive. But somewhere between the reptile exhibit and the face painting booth, we lost him. How does that even happen? It's not our fault. Celebrities are slippery. We were very excited about face painting.
What the fuck?
You only had to keep track of one fucking guy. Liam, you don't get it. They painted my face like a tiger. Like a tiger! Can you imagine that? I love her. You better help them find Hayata Kamada before the panel starts. He's probably gone back to his game's roots, going full stealth mode. Look for boxes, moving conspicuously. Compare notes with Kamada's stalker. Every celebrity's got a stalker that knows their every move. Why don't we do this one and pull a solid snake, shall we? Great idea. You all start looking for boxes. You lose precious minutes and find no Kamada. This is not working. Of course it isn't. It was an absurd idea. That's never stopped us before. None of you notice Hayata Kamada emerge from a nearby box until he shoots Liam in the leg. Shit. My leg! I win. You win what? The most famous asshole to ever shoot me award? No, I win at hide and seek. I was playing with Doug and Omen. Ah, yes, and I suggested we raise the stakes by betting that he could not shoot Liam in the leg before we found him.
Ooh, I fucking love this.
This is the best $40 I've ever spent. Right, gosh, how did I forget about that? Do not berate yourself, Doug. Today was an eventful day and being a volunteer is stressful. True, stress is the real stealthy killer, isn't it? No, it isn't. Maniacs hiding in boxes and shooting people in the leg is. This was awesome. Thanks for doing this with me. Lately all my games are about carrying boxes. I forgot how fun it is to hide inside a box and to shoot people. I'm really excited about Death Stranding 2. Don't know why I'm bringing that up now. Also, he just looks chill as fuck. Would love to work with a guy one day, maybe. I'm so glad you had fun, Mr. Kamada. We can play anytime you want. Oh, excuse me. What? No! Come on, Liam, be a good sport. The panel is saved, and later you play more hide and seek without shooting Liam, so he has fun. You gain +2 fun and lose 2 smarts.
Oh, I know just where to go.
Where should I go? Already gone there, so why don't we go... Where would be creativity? Let's go improve creativity, shall we? Actually... Yeah, let's do creativity and then charm. You're chilling at the hotel room with nothing to do. Looking around for cheap entertainment, you notice April's purse hanging from a chair. Will you dare violate the sanctity of an idol's purse? Of course you will. You grab the purse, open it, and... Oh no. No way. This is too horrible to describe. Don't count on me to utter these words. Here, have +2 creativity and go imagine it on your own. I'm out. How do you like the game so far, Stephanie? I love it. This is great. I've always been a big fan of the Monster Prom series. This one is especially fun because I love going to conventions as well. So yeah, this is right up my alley. I love this. Later, after waiting in line for 46 minutes, but who's counting? You, Omen, April, and Liam have made it to the con security checkpoint. Step through the metal detector, sir. Certainly, I don't have any metal on me, but you may find a dangerous weapon on my person if you conduct a more thorough search. Are you hitting on me?
Absolutely not.
What? No,
No.
absolutely not. Just one no would have been enough. Okay, well, if you're done assaulting my partner's self-esteem, you can be on your way. This is the definition of ineffectual security theater. You didn't even confiscate this. A book? Not just any book. It's The Abolition of Work, a dangerous, incendiary essay that forces the reader to reevaluate everything they think they know about our rotten system. But what makes it a weapon? Are you going to throw it at someone's head? No, but I may throw it at someone's mind. I'm confused. Is your friend stupid or something? No. Yes. Maybe I didn't properly convey the thought-provoking ideas of the essay. Allow me to elaborate. This isn't going to end anytime soon. You need to convince the security guards to take Liam's book. Okay, improvise a reading club with the guards so you can read and discuss the underlying ideas of this essay so they can finally understand what Liam means. Or, haven't you seen any movies about crimes? They always carve holes in books to hide guns and drugs. Okay, I'm gonna go with that one. True, it's in tons of movies, which means it definitely happens in real life. Right you are, partner. That's probably why they invented books in the first place. Let's take a look in here. No, wait. Excuse me. The book is hollowed out, but rather than finding a weapon inside, the officers find another book. The cruel but very hot prince? You're a fan of The Cruel Prince, Liam? Okay. I respect it. I haven't read it myself, but it's on my to-do list. The prince stared at me with his problematic but very hard eyes. He smirked at me in the way that made me forget all of the terrible things he just did yesterday.
Damn it.
This is so embarrassing. I wish everyone else was dead. Why would you hide a book inside of a book? Is it secretly drugs? I know I do the cruel prince like a drug. Drugs aside, I must point out there are some impeccable abs on the cover of this other novel. Omen stares intensely at the cover. April and Liam do too. Stop lusting over that book, you three. That's it, I'm confiscating this. Oh, it's all good, Swiss Banana. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you take care, hope you're doing well, and I hope you can join us again soon. Yeah, carrying guns into a public event, I can get behind that, but we gotta draw the line somewhere, and that somewhere is at erotica. Okay, I was about to make a terrible joke of like, that sounds like America. Like, guns, perfectly acceptable. Porn, no, absolutely fucking not. Especially, what is this, fairy porn? Absolutely not. Let people have fantasy porn. Yeah, I hate it here. I'm sorry, Logan. I'm sorry, Logan. I will find some good smutty books and I will recommend them to you. Because I'm a friend. I wanted to come to the EU already. Come join us. I know the UK isn't part of the EU anymore, but come join us. It's nice over here. We have really, really good food too. Look, Liam, they took your book just like you wanted. You must be pleased.
Oh.
Remind me of that title later. I want to peruse it. The abs intrigued me. Also, she's a fan of good literature. I respect it. Actually, wouldn't Fae content be the norm here and human content would be a scary trend? You know what? That's a very valid point. Maybe like smutty fairy books, it's like the standard, but it still like draws a lore, especially if the guy on the cover is especially like Fabio-ified. I need to like coin that phrase, Fabio-ified. I like that word. Reminds me of the abs intrigued me. I got you. You all enter the con and gain +2 fun from Liam's guilty pleasure, but lose 2 smarts. The cruel prince's abs will give you many things, but smarts ain't one of them.
Finally, my turn.
Okay, my smarts aren't too strong, but my boldness is where it counts, so I'm good with that. Where am I being a little bit low? Let's go to the merch hall and improve my charm. You find a stand with the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No free funds allowed, but the headset looks good on you. Like, +2 charm good. You're investigating the horniest corners of Artist Alley when you happen upon Liam's yaoi stand. Oh my god, Liam has a whole booth for yaoi.
Greetings, my fellow congoers.
Ah, hello. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you all supporting my art. Your art? You mean you created all this? Yes, yaoi is my passion. I've invested over 10,000 hours in perfecting my craft. But you didn't start drawing out yaoi until last year. The numbers don't add up. Ugh, once again, math rears its ugly head to sabotage the beauty of art. You spend 10,000 hour year on this stupid hobby? How far you have fallen. Ouch. I know of your past, Liam. You used to be Angelus, the ruler of the dark side. You subjugated millions. You nearly conquered the world. I know, but I'm not Angelus anymore. I don't enjoy reminiscing on my dark past. Dark past? You mean your glorious past? I looked up to you. You were once one of the biggest threats to our reality, and now you draw penises for fun? It's maddening! I'm maddened!
But Omen, look at these butts. They're worth 1,000 conquered empires.
Are they, Zoe? Are they? Omen asking the real questions here.
You know, even if you don't care for yaoi, there are plenty of hobbies that could take even your mind off of murder and destruction.
Why would I want to do that? because you're in the redemption arc program, and as your sponsor, I'm making this mandatory. Gang, we're getting Omen a hobby. That'll be tough, but you love a challenge. What hobby should Omen enjoy more than killing people? Get it into sewing, it's like stabbing fabric repeatedly. Or reptile care. Omen can probably relate to cold-blooded creatures, and this is a perfect excuse for you to pet an iguana. Maybe this one would be more fun because it takes a lot of intelligence, and care to take care of an iguana. Yeah, let's go with that one. Because I'm looking at my stats and my smarts aren't too great. So, let's go with that one. Reptile care. Are you sure? Wouldn't Omen be more interested in a cool, edgy snake?
Nah, Stephanie's right. Omen's got big iguana energy. Let's go to the pet store.
You go to the store and check the reptile section. Scaly friends abound. So, Omen, do you want a snake? They've got big, deadly fangs. Indeed, they are quite fearsome. But wait, who is this little bastard?
Love it or love it.
Oh, he's a cutie.
It's an iguana.
Do you love him or do you love him? I love him. He looks so dumb. You know, iguanas are pretty fascinating creatures. Did you know that they... Ow, it bit me. Amazing, I will protect this creature with my life. Oh my god, I love her.
You should probably bite Liam harder, Omen, to establish that you're the alpha iguana.
Good idea. No, wait, ow! And that's how you do it, my son. So, what should I call this guy? Little fucker? Handsome Liam? Name it whatever you want, as long as we're taking you away from a life of evil, I guess it's worth. Ow! The iguana bit Liam again. Classic. You gain +2 charm and lose 2 boldness, introducing Omen to the magical world of iguana husbandry.
Anyone need hand sanitizer?
Welcome back to the food court. I wanted to cover the last 2 important facts about this place, conversations and guests. The first one is fairly simple. If you sit with the same romance option twice in the same run, you'll bond over a conversation. If you sit alone twice, you'll have some you time to sit and reflect on life and stuff. It's like a conversation, but with yourself. Each playable character has one of these. And what about the guests? I wanted to tell you there's 3 things you gotta do if you want to get a date with one of them. First, you have to meet their date requirements by the end of the run. You'll have clues for what these requirements are when you first greet the guest and they tell you what their type is. Secondly, you gotta have a little fun date with them to get to know each other better. This is done by calling them a second time when you come back to the food court. Third, remember to choose none of them when you're asked which romance option you want to date at the end of the run. And that'd be all. Now let's go sit somewhere. I wonder if we can secretly date the hot guy with the blind boxes. Maybe. Hang on, need a little lip balm. Omen, let's sit down. Hi. She's so hot and she's so big. I love her. I'm glad you're having a great time, Sophiac. I wanted to kick things off on a really fun note, and I love these games so much I knew it would bring great energy to the stream. Let's talk about hobbies. Eating hot dogs.
That isn't a hobby.
A pastime, then? It surely is a way in which I adore passing my time. You really like hot dogs? I do. And one thing I do not like? Doctors. They keep telling me I should not eat so many hot dogs. Complete morons. Ah, hot dogs. Hands down the best thing to happen to me after imprisonment. But wait, aren't hot dogs a thing that has existed for more than 100 years? I'm pretty sure they were invented in Frankfurt in the late 15th century.
Yikes.
Dang, why does my brain retain these things but not my old passwords?
Do not beat yourself up, Stephanie. Your brain isn't your greatest asset, but this is something we all have accepted by now. You should accept it too.
Okay, but how do you explain not knowing about hot dogs? They existed back then.
Shut up.
Excuse me for not knowing about this one food during the 25 years I had before getting imprisoned. This is the thing. The one thing we did not have back then was this internal net thing. So it's pretty plausible for people not to know about a certain thing if it didn't happen in your vicinity. For example, I do not know about the existence of karate either.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
It does, but then again, your brain isn't your best asset, as previously stated. It follows that it doesn't process common sense very well. It's a bit of a tragedy. And you want to know another tragedy? That I've come to know about hot dogs when I have half the hands I used to have.
I could use one of mine to help you stuff hot dogs into your mouth.
Would you do that? Really? I would owe you a big one.
Don't mention it.
Sorry for being mean to you, Stephanie. You might have a weak brain, but you make up for it with a strong heart.
Oh, thanks.
You run to the hot dog food truck, where you proceed to feed hot dogs to Omen. It's nice to spend time with your friends, trying their hobbies.
Oh, romance.
I love this.
Brainstorming reanimates my brain.
It's almost time to find a date, but first it's almost time to publish your comic. Now's your chance for one final brainstorming session to polish it. Oh boy. What's legal but should be illegal? Telling people Santa isn't real. People deserve magic in their lives. Getting a tattoo of someone else's mom? Just get a tattoo of a skull, it's cooler. And you can always pretend it to be the skull of someone else's mom. Stealing someone's identity. Nothing is as attractive as being yourself, except maybe being someone more attractive. I gotta rethink this one. Misusing internet slang. If you're not in on the joke, don't even try. I think telling people Santa isn't real, people deserve more magic in their lives. I think so. Magic is important. Underrated activities for a third date. Punching cherry trees until they blossom just for you and your date. Studying contraception. You'll look responsible while also hinting that you want to fuck. Reading chapter 53 from Don Quixote's second volume. A truly thrilling page turner. Practice for the test you gotta pass to get your kissing license. It's a thing. I like punching the cherry trees. Hang on. Boldness.
I'm fully charged.
Oh, just a heads up, I'm looking at the time now. I think, honestly, I'm gonna keep tonight's run just on this one game rather than start a new one after this, because it's been 2.5 hours now and I'm trying to get back into the flow of streaming after taking a month off. So just a heads up, after we finish this run, I might call it a night there. We'll see how we're doing for time, just because I want to ease back into streaming. And I think if we then started up another game, that's another like hour and a half or 2 hours, and I'm feeling a little eepy. Okay, what am I running low on? I want to improve my boldness a bit more, because I feel like I need to be extra bold in order to win the heart of my dear lady love. You're walking around with your favorite magical girl wig on. It's itchy as hell. You scratch your head under your wig. Oh crap, a random stranger just recorded you doing that awkward finger wriggle. Your weird head scratch goes through the entire internet cycle. You get memed, shitposted, mashed up, and even turned into a viral dance. Getting a pie in the face, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. I hope you're having a wonderful time with us. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Hey, Storykeeper, welcome back. Good to see you. Alas, fame is fleeting, and you stop being cool when a CEO does the Magica head scratch in an ad. At least you still gain +4 boldness for surviving internet fame unscathed. Later, you invite Omen to wind down and watch a movie at the hotel. Finally, you two can spend some much-needed one-on-one time together. Hell yes. This is peak cinema and exceptionally relatable. What did you say it was called? Despicable Me.
Fascinating.
You see Omen reach into the popcorn bowl. Now's your chance to not so accidentally brush her fingers and create some romantic tension. Ah, spider! Omen grabs you and tries to crush your fingers. Heart. Once your bones squeak, she realizes she's holding your hand. Oh! Hi. Stop staring at me with that dumb face! She socks you in the jaw. Hot, but also ow. My apologies. I have cuteness aggression? Oh my god, same. Same. My love language is bite and head scratches. Depending on what mood I'm in. Oh, are you saying I'm cute? No. Yes. I don't know, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, but that embodies me so much whenever I'm dating someone or I'm romantically interested in someone. I'm just like so confused because I'm just like, are we really, really close friends and I like hanging out with you all the time? Am I feeling something more? I don't know. I'm confused. Go away. Shut up. And leave me to rage in my little angry corner while I figure shit out. And then my love language is bite. Nom nom nom. She punches you again. One more round of flirting and you're gonna end up eating your teeth. Still, it's clear that Omen at least kind of likes you. Surely there's something you can do to help her relax and open up to you. Omen can't remove her Iron Maiden, so it is an Iron Maiden that she has on her. But it sure looks uncomfortable. Offer to get inside and give her a much needed back rub. She's been imprisoned in an enclosed space for more than a century. Maybe she's into that now? Get buried with her for a night. Okay, I'm gonna offer a back rub because if that's part of her imprisonment thing and she's all chained up like that, I want to be nice and help give her a back rub in a very non-creepy way, just to be genuinely nice and help her out. Hey, Omen, do you want a back massage? I have not had a massage since I donned this accursed suit, so sure, why not? Sure, why not? The 3 most romantic words in the English language. You shimmy your way between Omen's back and her cape. You're immediately hit with the agonizing pain of dozens of spikes piercing your flesh. But you're also hit with the warm, sensuous curves of Omen's butt, so it pretty much cancels out.
This is nicer than I thought.
That feels nice. It's all wavy. That's good to know, because this does not feel nice for you at all. It's like you're being stabbed by 1,000 tiny gnomes with knives. Yes, I haven't loosened that muscle in over 100 years. You have a magic touch, Stephanie. She relaxes into you, practically melting into your lap. You feel lightheaded from bliss. And you black out. In hindsight, you were probably getting lightheaded from blood loss. When you wake up, you're in a hospital bed. Omen is sitting next to you, watching Despicable Me 4 on your phone. Ah, good you are awake. I noticed that you fainted while you were giving me that spectacular back rub. At first I was suspect that you stopped massaging me, but then I realized you were dying and brought you to the hospital. You are welcome for that. As repayment for saving your life, perhaps you can give me another back rub. It's a deal. You gain +2 charm and for giving a great massage, but lose 2 boldness. That is totally fine. Worth it. 100% worth it. Smarts feels more like Liam's sort of thing, so why don't we up the charm and go to the vendor hall? You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. Your spit take lands on the box set because you have great aim but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills gives you +2 charm. You're leaving your last activity when Omen steps directly into your path. Stephanie! Where is she? Hi? Hi. Is everything okay? Do not interrupt me! As of late, I find myself a bit into you. And sex. Perhaps even both at the same time. Yes, please. Do not let it go to your head. It is a rare day when a glorious overlord such as myself stoops to lay with a pathetic worm like you. Screenshotted that for future reference. Because that is a big fucking mood. Okay, how did they get my dating profile? How did they get my dating profile? Anyway, I'm here to make you mine, but I'm unsure of the current courtship rituals and therefore do not know how to proceed. I thought it best to simply ask you directly, what is the typical courting procedure these days? Okay, fiction has forever changed courtship. Now you need 5 seasons of will they, won't they, a love triangle, and at least one, only one bed situation. The rigors of courtship have been simplified into 4 bases: kissing, hand stuff, whole stuff, and trauma dumping. Both are perfect. Okay. Like, if it was me, I would go with the first one. But the rigors of courtship have been simplified into 4 bases: kissing, hand stuff, whole stuff, and trauma dumping. It's so fucking great. Because this feels like this isn't her style, but going bluntly straight to the point feels right. So I'm gonna go with that one. The rigors of courtship have been simplified into 4 bases: kissing, hand stuff, whole stuff, and trauma dumping. Really? How efficient! Without warning, Omen yanks you in for a kiss. Your lips slide over her beautiful, steel-cold mouth. Then she's gone, and before you can process what just happened, she punches you in the face. There! Kissing and hand stuff in less than a minute! I'm crushing you at this! Next thing you know, you're sitting at the edge of a bottomless hole with Omen, tossing in some stuff you no longer need. Farewell, left glove, left arm brace, left shoe. Wait, shit! Oh well. What are you throwing out, Stephanie? Your dreams of Omen doing despicable things to your hole tonight, for one. Just old clothes and some potential blackmail material I want buried. Very smart. That means we're on to step 4, right? Trauma dumping? Here is mine. I'm still not over Scabby's Tavern shutting down. It was a dank, moldy hole of blood, sin, and cheap rum. Gods, I miss it. Huh. I'm surprised you didn't bring up being trapped in an Iron Maiden for centuries. I mean, sure, imprisonment was boring, but Scabby's was legendary. Fair. I also noticed you haven't mentioned losing your hand. I want you to know that I'm here for you if you ever want to talk about it. Who cares about my hand? Damned if I wouldn't lose the other one if it meant they'd reopen that tavern. Anyway, it is your turn for trauma. Go. Well, intimacy requires vulnerability, so you bear the deepest trauma you have. The story that you won't even bring out for truth or dare.
Indeed.
Yes, that is quite sad. But if you could have gone to Scabby's Tavern, you would know that its closure was sadder. I think I won a trauma. I suspect I won at hand stuff and kissing too. I do not think to throw out blackmail material though. So you were the superior hole stuffer. Thanks for the stretch check, Wild Angel. Maybe we could have a rematch sometime. It's a deal. You and Omen watch the sun sink into the horizon, gaining +2 fun and losing 2 creativity.
So many places places to go.
Fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. Absolutely. Okay. What am I thinking? Let's go with fun next. Walking around the community zone, you see several con-goers playing a match. Wait, is that soccer? Why the hell is there soccer at MonsterCon? A con-goer sees you fuming and tells you, oh, it's not soccer, it's actually LARP foosball. What a relief, you have +2 fun watching the game, save knowing you don't have to watch a real sport. This is a beautiful thing to be dropped into with no context. It makes it so much fun, doesn't it? Doug and Omen are competing in the Puyo Puyo tournament and they need all the support they can get. You and April go to cheer them on. Hey Doug, great job so far. You're kicking butt at this game for children. I cannot believe I lost. This game is impossible. For you to have made it this far, Doug, you must be a true master. Oh well, I like to play Puyo Puyo to unwind before bed. So yeah, I'm not bad. Doug's better than not bad. He's great. He makes it all the way to the final match. Yo, what the fuck is up, chat? Your boy Riz is here to stomp ass at the Puyo Puyo finals. Good luck, buddy. This is gonna be a great game. I love taking bubble baths. Great username, by the way. I also love bubble baths too. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. I've spotted you in chat a couple of times, but thank you so much for joining us tonight. I genuinely hope you're having a great time with us. Thank you. It sure will be. For me, I eat losers like you for breakfast and shit out your dreams, Lamau.
Not complaining, but...
I hate to sound rude, but don't you think you're being a little bit rude? Yeah, no one picks on my friend! Fuck off! Bruh, it's called trash talking. What's wrong? You can't take it? Are you a little bitch? You got a stinky little bitch baby diaper on? Ha 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 ha. Fuck you, man. No, I'm not a biatch, and I never wore diapers. My family couldn't afford them. Baby, no! Baby, no, you're beautiful. Can we date Doug next? This mouth-breathing shit stain appears to be maligning our good friend Doug, and it is affecting his Puyo Puyo performance.
Someone give me a knife.
I have several you can borrow, baby. April, you restrain him while I stab him 12 times.
What? No, I'd never be an accessory to a murder.
Especially not with so many witnesses around. That's fair, but you still can't let this slide. You need to get Doug's mind off the trash talk so he can win. Lend Doug your fanciest hat. He'll get so many compliments from strangers, it'll cancel out the trash talking. Release 3 raccoons. Everyone knows raccoons love garbage, so if Riz keeps trash talking, he'll risk the raccoons looking for food inside his filthy mouth. Yes! Fill his spooky mouth with raccoons. Stephanie, what are you doing? Why do you have raccoons with you? Oh, are we talking in clown now, sir? I can do it too, April. Because raccoons are super useful. Haven't you seen her harvest people's souls into them? It's funny. True, but you have a different use for them today. You release the raccoons at the trash talker's feet, where they hungrily watch his mouth. What are these raccoons doing here? Is this your fan club, bro? Makes sense they'd be into a dumpster fire like you, haha. The raccoons climb up the streamer's body and start pouring at his lips with their stinky, adorable hands. When did you learn to clown honk? I think I just tried it one day and then I realized, oh shit, I can do that. I must use this power only for evil. Like, because as a voice actor, you sometimes just get into the habit of wandering around kind of talking to yourself, flexing your voice in different ways, trying different breathing techniques and stuff, and see what sounds you can make. The clown honk is one of them. And I love it. I love it so much. Get him off me. Do something, ref. Why? This is perfectly legal, the referee says. It's true. Mouth raccoons balance the meta against trash talking. The trash talker's mouth is too full of raccoon butt to respond, or play Puyo Puyo for that matter. What is this loser doing? You're not supposed to eat the raccoons alive, dumbass. You have to kill them first. The raccoons stare hungrily at Omen, but luckily Doug wins the match before they climb into her mouth.
Whoa, that was so cool.
Oh, baby. Did everyone see that? I won! All thanks to hard work, friendship, and raccoons.
Yeah, it was cool, but can you do the soul harvesting thing next time, Staffy? I was kind of looking forward to it.
Certainly, your friends help you wash your raccoons off in the bathroom, and you gain +2 smarts and lose 2 charm. Okay, let's up our charm, I think, one more time, and then I think that's it. Is that charm? Yes. Wait. No, we just did that at the vendor's hall, so never mind that. Let's improve creativity then. Since you have some time off, you decide to hone your drawing skills by drawing some fan art. You draw Son Goku, but you give him boobs. What a creative reinterpretation. When you draw, then you draw a Splash Kaboom with a twist. You add boobs and name it Splash Kaboobs. You're on a roll. Finally, you draw Masato from Evangelion. You turn her into a green-skinned biomechanical symbiote and make her blonde. And you also give her a second pair of boobs. You deserve +2 creativity for your successful boob storming. Later, you're having a lovely time playing cards with Omen and Doug in the hotel room.
Hello.
Man, I'm getting hungry. You guys want to order room service? Room what? Room service. You order off a menu and the food gets brought to your room. You can just request food into the ether and have it delivered to your door? I take everything back. This modern era fucks. Get me a bottle of wine, 2 helpings of caviar, and 4 steamed lobsters. A lady of refined taste. I love you. Tell them to make the lobsters kill each other in claw-to-claw combat to ensure that I am only served their strongest specimens. You and Doug place the orders, and 30 minutes later, a bellhop arrives. I've got wine, caviar, and lobsters for the undefeatable Omen, and a Caesar salad for Danny.
Well,
Thanks. This looks delicious. Doug, I know your name is not Danny, and you did not order a Caesar salad. It's fine. I'm not gonna make him go all the way back to the kitchen and get me something else. No, you must stand up for yourself. You cannot go through life being a meek, squishy goody-goody to be walked all over. But that's what slimes are best at. Baby, no! You are beautiful! You deserve nice food.
If you're not leaving, I am.
Well, I shan't allow it. I'm going to bring the bellhop back. When we return, you had better be prepared to demand the correct order or unleash your wrath. Oh no, I'm so bad at confrontation. I'm so bad at confrontation. Can I just hide in the shower until the bellhop leaves? No way, but Doug looks like he might pass out, so you better give him some advice on confrontation before the bellhop gets back. Write a script for Doug to follow. Write some lines for the bellhop too, just to make absolutely sure this goes according to plan. That would definitely be creativity. Find compromise. Doug can keep being hyper polite, but he must end his statements with or else, or assert some dominance. That feels... Let's compromise on this. Doug can keep being hyper polite, but he must end his statements with or else. Yeah. Hey, your spooky friend here said you had something to say to me. Huh? Yes, you got my order wrong, and I'd really appreciate it if you took this salad back and got me a Wagyu burger instead. Or else. Or else what? Nothing. I'm just not a big fan of salad, so I'd love it if you could get me a burger. Or else. Why do you keep saying or else? No reason! Because if you do not get his order right this time, we will slit your throat. No, we won't. Seriously, it's okay. Mistakes happen. We're only human. We're actually not, though. Yes, good point. But even still, you wouldn't mind getting me a burger, right? Or else? Behind Doug, Omen holds up a crudely drawn picture of themselves stabbing the bellhop to death. I'm still not sure if I'm supposed to feel threatened, but okay. I'll get you your order, and some pepper spray just in case. Did you see that? I did it! I really did it!
Oh.
I am proud of you, my friend. Now let us return to our game. Or else. Or else what? Guess I'll just have to find out. You gain +2 boldness and lose 2 creativity. The last day of the con is here. Who will be your con, love? Omen, please. Please date me. Ask Omen to the con after party. Yes. She's so cool. Please like me. Let's check your comic. Oh, that's right, our comic. It's time to see how the comic has turned out. Okay, what was the goal we agreed on for this day's work? The cover, the overall plot, and 1 full finished page. Do you remember how you solved one of our exercises? It's key to how the muse will give shape to the fruits of your labor. Which is Liam's pedantic way of saying that now is when we'll see how the options you chose will affect the comic you're about to see. Sue me for wanting to imbue poetry in our day-to-day. I may see you later, Liam. For now, I want to take a peek at this comic. Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth. Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth is set to be the next harem sensation. Jacqueline is a humble country girl who moved to the big city in search of revenge. Little does she know that what she'll find is love. Due to fate and the precarious state of the economy, she'll end up sharing an apartment with several smoking hot roommates. And it's one of the character designs from Monster, I think it's Monster Trip? Or Monster Road Trip? The third game. I think she's from the third game. She's so cute. The roommates all have one thing in common. None of them can resist Jacqueline's eyes, which are basically 2 sexy, empty holes. There's the buff, ever-horny Morty, quiet, handsome Mamimi, seductive, breathtaking Milo, and many more. I love Milo! They are so hot! Like, Milo is love, Milo is life. I love them so much. If this wasn't enough, Jacqueline will also struggle to get used to the urban life's most puzzling aspect, the existence of an underworld known as the sewers. Ah, poor Jacqueline. So many changes and so many suitors, but she can't decide who to reciprocate for one big reason. The creature living under her bed told her to wait. Now, only one thing is clear. There'll be lots of kissing on the mouth. I love it. Oh my god, it's a full-ass comic. Okay. Milo, you're back. I thought you were still mad at me after I told you Santa isn't real. Jack, I could never be mad at you. Actually, there's something I've always wanted to tell you. Milo, you bastard! I heard you from the shower! You swore none of us would kick Jacqueline on the mouth until the cherry trees blossomed. Well, I realized perhaps maybe Jacqueline should have some say in that. And also, fuck you! Hey guys, what's happening out here? To be continued. I love it. It worked so well. You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you. Please? You are asking me on a date? Just like that? How times have changed. Previously, my suitors would have groveled at my feet just to feel my hand wrapped around their throat. Screenshotted. I am staring at you, chat. I'm watching you. She sees through all of you. I mean, I could be persuaded to do that if you want. Later, perhaps. For now, let us party.
I feel as strong.
Oh my god! Yes!
With my mouth.
She wants to stab us with her mouth. I'm in love. I love her. Screenshotted. The after party was glorious. Omen arrived in their finest armor, wielding their finest flail, and announced that they were here to conquer the festivities. You could have tried to stop them, but what can you say? You're a sucker for a beautiful person who can kick your ass. Damn fucking right. If Logan's still here, they 100% agree with me. The cops aren't though, and you're both arrested for the bloodbath you two caused on the dance floor. At least you and Omen got to spend the night in jail together. Who knew fucking in a holding cell could be so hot? I will always agree. Like, thank you, Logan. We did it. Oh my god, yes, yes, yes. We did it. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. Okay, quick hydrate check. Just do that quickly. Almost out of water. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came a truth, to this day we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. Sounds like there was a Panic at the Disco, a murder on the dance floor even. I agree with both of those statements wholeheartedly. And it reminds us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start. Oh. I love the end credits of these games as well. Oh. The whole team knocked it out of the park again. I love these games so much. They're all incredible. Although I will say, I think this one might be a new favorite of mine. Oh. Everyone is so good. I can't wait to play this game again next Monday. Try and go for a different romance, of course, but holy shit, this is great. I love the end credits as well. They always go so hard. And I love that it's kind of anime inspired as well. It fits so well. Oh. I saw that Cult of the Lamb cosplay. Oh. Oh, I miss going to cons with my friends. They're so much fun. Oh, this brought back so many good memories to me. Oh, I love this game. I love this whole series so much. They're just so full of passion and fucking hilarious, of course. You can now call... Oh, we can call Sawyer! You unlocked a new outfit for Omen. Okay. New comic genre. Okay. New comic genre. Very cool. Okay, now let's have a quick look at the gallery. Gallery. Because yes, we were successful in romancing Omen, so... Oh, it's so cute. Nice, nice, nice. Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth. That comic was so cute as well. And now I need to know all the different combinations for all the different things. Yes. Standard backgrounds. The beautiful iguana sun. double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon. Standard. White. And that was our wonderful date with Omen. Oh, look at them. Okay, let's have a little look. Oh, there's another outfit for April? Oh, of course we unlocked like the pajamas because we saw her in pajamas too. Hang on. Cuties. Honestly, they're spoiling us with all these cuties that we get to date. Yay. Omen is so fine though. And Zoe, of course. Crime manager, the cops. There's just... the character designs for this game always just go so hard. Hello, wife. We love you, wife. Spooky supervillain wife. I still can't believe that is the first blind box that I pulled of all the fucking odds. Look at them. Look at all these cuties. Still so many faces to unlock. So many characters yet to meet. Annoying cosplayer. Facts. They're all so cute. Oh, Jacqueline, of course. Injured Congo 1, injured Congo 2. Morty. Okay, I think that's everyone. Okay, so with that, we're gonna wrap things up. But this was, I think, a fantastic game to come back to. From vacation to. This was just so much fun. I had such a great time with this, and I've been wanting to play this game for ages. When I saw that the next Monster Prom game was going to be like focused on conventions, I knew they were going to go buck wild with the jokes. And we've only had like a small taste of what is in this game, but already it was like a full course meal. I love these games so much, and I really hope that we get to where am I going with this? I'm thinking maybe next time we'll try and romance Doug because he's so sweet and so soft and so gentle. So maybe we'll lean towards Doug next time and try romancing him. Then maybe Zoe after that. And I'll try and do a longer game next time. I think because I'm still easing back into streaming again after my vacation last month. So my stamina is still a little bit on the low side. But let us wrap this up tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We'll be continuing Lost Records Bloom and Rage on Wednesday night, and we will be starting South of Midnight on Friday, which I am very excited to play because I saw the teaser for it and the setting and the art style. I knew I had to play it, and I'm very, very excited to see what it's like. So I hope you can all join me on Wednesday, starting same time, same place, and on Friday as well, as we continue those amazing games and start a new game on Friday. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, my lovelies. I hope you'll all have a wonderful week ahead, and if you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, then please consider following. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. You are welcome anytime. Be sure to check out my other socials that are popping up in the chat right now, including my 2 YouTube channels, one for my ASMR tales and the other for my Twitch VODs, and my Blue Sky, my Insta, and my TikTok. I have an ongoing 24/7 broadcast over on my main YouTube channel, which is a collection of ASMR tales and creepypasta narrations, so be sure to check that out and give it some love. I'm starting to experiment with making short videos exclusively on TikTok. Just some short, like, more vlog style ones of little interesting things I experience day to day. So be sure to check that out and give that some love if you haven't already. And I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And a big thank you to everyone who followed tonight, and especially everyone who resubbed and gifted subscriptions. Thank you all so, so much for the incredibly kind and generous welcome back. I missed you guys, and it really, really does mean a lot that you were just so excited to have me return to streaming again. And thank you so much for such a wonderful evening. I hope you all had a ton of fun. Let's see who's currently live, and we can go say hello. Why don't we go say hi to Stinky Treen? Because they are a cool stinky possum with a fun level of chaos, and passing on the good vibes to the amazing Treen because they are cool and very cool and even more cool. Sorry, I think I'm a little bit tired, so my brain's running a bit low on energy. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, my lovelies. I hope you all had a wonderful time. I'll see you on Wednesday for Lost Records Bloom and Raid. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week, and remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night, my lovelies.